Okay, I think we're good. Hi, hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hopefully, everybody doing well and feeling well as can be, anyway. Marcos, Dragoon, hi, Dragoon. CT, Logan, Somber, Fools Arcana, Travion, Flash. What's going on? Flash. Hi. I hope everybody's doing okay. Dragoon, I hope you're doing all right. I see that you're talking about it. I hope you're doing. It's not gonna be easy, but it gets a little easier every day, I guess. Um, but I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you are. Sorry for starting a little bit late. I got home, right? I got home and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take care of things I got to do. I'm gonna put some rice in the rice cooker. I'm gonna put the coffee on. I'm gonna feed the sagers. I'm gonna sit down a little bit. I'm gonna take care of some stuff, and then we're gonna get started on time. And then I heard the rice thing go off, and I was like, yes, we're gonna start on time. And I didn't make any chicken, so. So I had to make chicken. That's why I'm starting late. So I had to cook and eat lunch. But thank you so much for being here, and thank you for hopefully hanging out for us for the entire time to watch the end of Sonic Adventure 2, the hero run. Jump ahead. It's been quite a day so far, but we're doing all right. Doing better than yesterday. That's good. Begun cleaning room. Will take multiple days. I spy the chant of the boogeyman. What's the chant of the boogeyman? That would be, well, wait, are we talking about the regular standard boogeyman, or are we talking about Baba Yaga, the John Wick, as they like to call him? Saw earlier the Avatar fans are not happy, to put it gently. I mean, the thing about the Avatar thing, like we can probably jump into that first. The thing about the Avatar thing is like, so actually give me a minute and we'll get into it. We'll break everything down. Weird thing happening in live action. We picked out and printed a nice picture of her so we can put it next to my dad. That's really nice. Did you if you don't mind me asking, if it's not a topic you want to get into, that's fine. Did you do like cremation or that's what I did for Millhouse, and we did that for Pepper, but Pepper was basically like Beth's cat. So she has her ashes, and then I have Millhouse's, and I'm going to have Sage's whenever that, years away from now, but Suicide Squad remained unchanged. I was expecting something dumb, and that's what was offered. At least the game beats itself. At least you don't have to play it. Oh, talking about your little song. Okay. Here we go. They asked us, but we decided not to keep them. We kept the parts of her that matter to us. Yeah, I have Millhouses, and I'll have Sages. And then maybe when I go, I will have them all mixed in, and in the afterlife I'll be some sort of awesome sexy cat hybrid. I don't know how it works. Solar, what's going on? Atomic, what's happening? Ronan, what's happening? And if you're here and I've not said hello to you, then hello. That's yeah. So let's jump into that now. It's the final curtain call for Kevin Conroy. Wait, is that what? Oh, for Suicide Squad. I'm like, wait a minute, what are we talking about here? His uncle basically wants to be an ancient Egyptian. I mean, I do like triangles, right? Pyramids are nice. Hi, Lilac. So yeah, so let's address that really quick here. So. They put out a notification that they're going to tone down, not cancel. Hey Dash, not remove all references, but they did say that they were going to tone down some of the sexist tone and comments that Sokka made at the beginning I would say the first season, maybe even the first half a season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're going to tone some of that down. That has everybody concerned, and I think that I think a lot of that just comes down to, like, first of all, there's two problems here. I'm gonna address the first problem. I think I'm trying to figure out what I think the first problem would be. I think the first problem is the concern that it brings up that they're going to change things that they don't like, and that's probably the bigger concern for me. Actually, yeah, I think that's probably the bigger concern. Let me go back to the first concern. The first concern is that stuff was there for a reason in that show. And I know that always gives people kind of a chuckle when they hear stuff like that. That stuff was purpose built. It was in there because you needed to understand the change that Sokka went through. There had to be something. He had to basically have a character flaw. I would argue it was his most significant character flaw. And that was there, and the function that it served was that it changes over time, relatively quickly, right? He starts to learn that Katara is really strong. He meets Toph, and the funny thing is, by the time he meets Toph, he never really has a problem with her. Like I think maybe it was only a little bit that he looked at Toph and said, "Oh, she's a kid." Like, one of the things that I really like, and this is kind of playing into the other thing, that the other big concern that I have, like, I think he made a couple of comments about Toph being so young, but he never really had a problem with her being blind. That was never seen as a significant weakness for her, and even when it wasn't for a very long time. Like, maybe her parents saw that. His biggest flaw was that he was kind of like that. And part of it made a little bit of sense, right? He was raised in a tribe where the men fought and the women didn't, to an extent. I'm sure there were strong women, but you could easily interpret that was sort of his upbringing, and that's where that kind of came from. But relatively quickly, that changed. Like I said, he saw Katara, and he watched her become very strong. He watched Toph. And even though Toph, like, the issue with Toph was never that she was a girl. It was, if there was any sort of concern, is that she was young, and a little bit small. And then he met, like, the Kyoshi warriors. Yeah, there you go. He met the Kyoshi warriors. He met Suki, right? And and he had some dealings with her where it was like, hey, what are you talking about? But that changed really fast. And that was important. That was a good change to see. That was a significant flaw that he had that we got to see change and transform relatively quickly. But it was good. And to remove that, to remove that not only removes a chunk of his character development, or the potential for his character development, it also leaves him without a flaw, in my opinion. That's a concern for me, is that if you're going to replicate, hey Sims, hi everybody, hey Nephiloid, what's happening? If you're going to replicate his character growth and give him some other kind of flaw, is that going to be better or worse? You know what I mean? Are they going to make him a jerk? God help us all if that's what they do. Don't make him a jerk. Don't make him just not a sexist. He's just the standard a-hole, and that changes. It's like, okay, well, yeah, you got character growth from that, but you could have just left it the other way. Talking about the live action Avatar, and they're saying that they're going to tone down the sort of sexist comments that Sokka would make, but they were kind of necessary. They were kind of there for his character growth. Hold on, let me go back up here. Not sure to talk about yet. No, we just started. Prince of Peach Showtime releasing, Nintendo's going to release pastel Joy-Con. The pink ones. The pink ones. They look amazing, too. The Kyoshi Wars was the 4th episode. Like, come on. Yeah, it went so fast. So, I'm wondering if this is all just being blown out of proportion. I'm wondering, and Lilac was the one that mentioned this, that they said that they're toning it down, that they're not removing it completely. So, and again, it was something that was, by the 4th episode, you saw that start to change when he met Suki, and he realized that, wow, these women are tough, right? These girls are strong. So that started to change really quickly. So there was no need to really remove that. And hopefully we're overreacting. Hopefully it is an overreaction that they're just toning it down. They're not removing it completely. The other problem that I have with this, and I think that this is the bigger concern here, is what else are they going to change because they think that's what everybody wants, or because they don't want to step on anybody's toes? That's my other concern. And I think that that's the bigger issue, because that's not something we're going to see later on. Are we going to see behaviors toned down by certain characters. Or, Toph made a handful of blind jokes about herself. She had a relatively decent attitude about it. Are they going to cut those out? Because, well, we don't want anybody to get offended. Like, this is, and I know that it's the whole, like, culture that everybody's kind of worried about, but that's a problem. I don't want them to change. One of the good things about the show was that it had no problem having this kind of humor, not only because it lightened the mood, but because it also served as a good function for the characters. And I'm concerned that they go back and they start changing things. And they want to do that, and it's just like, well, the toning down Sokka's jokes isn't really that bad, but it is if you're gonna do it a lot. It is if you're gonna do it over a bunch of different things, and that's kind of my concern. Are they gonna cut out the whole Hama stuff, right? If assuming we even get to that, that won't be the first season, but are they gonna cut out the Hama stuff because it was a little too dark? Are they gonna cut out Are they going to cut out the scene? Which I don't think they are. I think they showed that in the trailers where oh my God, where Zuko gets burned. That's my concern. That's my bigger concern. It's just I don't know. I don't want them to change a bunch of things because they think that they're afraid to pull the trigger on some of these things. It's just like they weren't even that bad. Somebody made a great comment. I saw somebody retweeted something, and it was funny because all of this stuff was in a cartoon that was meant for like 10 and 12-year-olds. And now that I would argue that the live action aspect of it means that you're not selling it to 10-year-olds, right? When you look at this show, I don't feel like they're trying to sell this show to 10-year-olds. I feel like they're trying to sell this show to 20-somethings. If there was going to be any age group that I think that they're trying to aim this at, it's 20-somethings, right? It's got the live action. It's a very action-driven show. We're seeing that in the trailers. We're not really seeing the humor. We're seeing the action aspect of it. So I feel like it's a higher up age group that they're trying to sell this to, and I don't want them to think, well, the age group is not going to respond well to this kind of humor, so we're going to remove it. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's why the show was so good. The show was so good because it embraced all of these different tones and it made them work. It made the world believable. They weren't miserable all the time, and they weren't joking all the time, and it wasn't 22 minutes per episode of nonstop action and special effects. Like it worked because it had a lot to it. And if you start removing bits and pieces, first of all, who knows what they're going to use to fill those blanks? And second of all, who knows if the balance works? Would Avatar: The Last Airbender have been as popular if there were no jokes in it? Or they didn't fight the way we saw? Like, it just, I guess you could look at the Shyamalan movie and get the answer to that question. Funny, the shows that were given live action and broke the LA curse changed stuff to fit the new show, and was praised for not only its show as a whole, but the changes were praised. For which show? For the live action curse. I don't know. Lilac, give me some examples of the shows that people said, yeah, this absolutely worked. Right? Like that were other shows. Because I think that a lot, like stuff like Last of Us, for instance, I think that obviously was very successful and did very well. But that was a video game. I'm wondering about shows that were shows and became shows again. And movies, I guess you could say too. Like Lion King apparently was super popular. I liked the live action Beauty and the Beast movie, but I heard mixed things really about the Aladdin movie. The drama is around the people saying that this means they removed it. Yeah, even as you said specifically, they toned it down. I didn't even notice he was misogynistic in the OG show. It was literally like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and they toned it down immediately after that. Like, and again, it didn't really feel like they toned it down. It felt like he started to understand that maybe he was wrong about this way that he was thinking. Like it was character growth. It was important. What concerns me is that the character flaw that was quickly fixed. Yeah, it makes me nervous. about what other changes, they make that we don't know about. I should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender since I really don't remember it well, and I also can't say anything about the live action show. I mean, you sound like you've watched it before, so watch it again because it's awesome, and I'm about to go through it again myself. And watch the trailer. Watch the trailer for the new one. It looks good. I think the trailer looks good, and that's how I know that I think that we're listening to the wrong group of people. That's how I know that because or at least I am. Because I watched that trailer and I thought it was awesome. And I think a lot of people thought that the trailer was awesome. And then you hear this story and then it's a lot of moaning and groaning. And it's like, I'm not writing the show off or anything. It does raise an eyebrow for me. But I'm not writing the show off because so far the cast sounds incredible and the trailer was unbelievable. Dante Bosco was in live action Fist of the North Star movie in the 80s. Dante Bosco, that was Zuko. The only thing I know him from is he was Rufio. That's all I know him. Which you know what's funny? We're talking about this kind of stuff. I worry that if they were to ever do like Hook again, right? Remember the live action Hook with Robin Williams? I worry that they would change Rufio's character because his name sounds like the date drug. Like, do we want a hero that we run around calling Rufio? Like, I feel like someone's gonna complain. Oh man, yeah, very different meanings. Hold on, let me go back up. Yeah, but that's like the sort of, I mean, I don't really think that would happen, but are they going to make the Fire Lord sympathetic? Could you imagine if they try and do that? We already knew they were changing some things. We just didn't mind the changes. They said they were going to change. Well, what did we know they were going to change? I'm going to be honest with you, Dragon. I don't know that I heard specifically what changes they were going to make. I mean, I would take a live action shot for shot remake of the show, to be completely honest with you, but I didn't know, like, the only changes I would imagine they would make were because I don't remember how long we were into the show until Toph showed up and Azula specifically. Like, I feel like and Azula and the Azula gang, right? My was it May and Ty Lee? Is that their names? Like, I don't remember when we first saw them. So I feel like if they weren't in the first season, I feel like they would try and put them in there in some way. If they ruin the Ember Island players, the live action is dead to me. Maybe fools. Maybe oh my God. I here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big giant brain? You ready for this? What if the Ember Island players episode, instead of doing, like, cuz that's third season, instead of recapping the series in a comical way up to that point, what if the Ember Island players play is the live action Avatar movie? Could you imagine that they're doing the play and then Sokka just stands up and yells, "Why are they being kept prisoner on the ground?" Just, oh my God. I think that would be like the show of the year. If the Ember Island Players episode was them riffing on the live action Avatar movie. You're just sitting there like, why is the action so slow? How do we go? I'm going to scroll ahead here. I said before, it's cursing. I want Toph to drop the F-bomb. Toph cursing as much as Sid from Final Fantasy VII. Ooh, I think Aladdin was one of the better live action. I need to sit down and actually watch that movie because I feel like I hear mixed things about it. A show with war, propaganda, totalitarianism, colonialism, genocide, and fascism, and they're more worried about a character making sexist content. Yeah, ignore the fact that the rest of the content is kind of brutal. That's why I wonder, when they get to the Hama stuff, and I won't say what that is, but are they going to pull their punches on that? Are they even going to show us? What's going to happen when Sparky Boom Boom Man gets the thing wrapped around? No, that wasn't him. That was Pai Lee that had that happen. Wasn't that Pai Lee where they wrapped the thing around her head right before she fired and that caused the problem? I never watched it. Oh my, Neff, I'll be honest with you. You're missing a good show right there. With Avatar: The Last Airbender. Here's the funny thing that I will say about Last Airbender. When I watched it, I definitely in the first episode I thought I'm watching the right show, right? Everybody talked about this show like it was this like this semi-mature but just this incredible experience. And I felt like I was watching a Nickelodeon show. Trust me, that goes away pretty quickly, and you were like, oh, okay, I'm getting it. Moaning, how lewd. It just feels like a very sudden turn on a show that otherwise was very anticipated, that we know is changing stuff, and now people are acting like the show is going to be ruined by, again, not taking something away. Yeah, by toning it down. I'm sorry, I'm going as fast as I can here, but I'm also a rambler. One Piece was good despite condensing and changing a bunch of characterization. Oh, the One Piece show. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did like I watched like the first 1 or 2 episodes of that show. I thought it was really good. I got to watch the rest of it somehow. Is your name Armstrong? Because that's a stretch. Hi, Latimer. And that's my point. People are up in arms about this without knowing the full context. They could have toned down unneeded moments, but kept important ones to get the message across still and lead to his development. Also, people seem to forget they're making this in 8 episodes. And that's kind of a bummer because I do know they're going to... Now, what I do wonder about the 8-episode arc is it going to be... Because they're not going to be 22 minutes. That's the thing, right? They're probably going to be like 40... I would hope they're going to be 40-minute episodes. We don't actually have a runtime on this series, do we? A live-action version of Heavy Rain or any David Cage game where it's a choose-your-own adventure and the path starts to diverge. You get a choice between saving Lauren or leaving her. You curate your own experience. That'd be interesting. I feel like that'd be a little cumbersome. You know where that works? I've actually seen that before, Carlos. YouTube. I've seen like choose-your-own adventure YouTube experiences. I don't know if they're still around. I don't know if anybody's doing that stuff. Toph is in the first third of season 2. Oh yeah, so Toph isn't even in the first season. So any Toph stuff. So I wonder if they just won't have a Toph, or they'll show her in some, like, if they're gonna basically work her into the first season. It makes sense, right? Depending on how much space there is between the episodes, if he has to find, he's got the waterbending teacher, if he has to find the firebender and he has to find the earthbender, like that would make a good journey for the first season. It's fascinating to me how fast people seem to turn against the show because, tone down, not removal. People are worried that this live-action adaptation will override the original. That's someone's biggest concern. All those complainers didn't really like that. Well, yeah, I don't know. We've talked about that before, about the idea that, oh, well, if you don't like it, just enjoy the original, right? Enjoy the original game, enjoy the original show. I do normally think that, and I do think that, like, this doesn't, if you don't like this show, I'm sure we've said it before and we'll say it again. It doesn't mean that the old show isn't there, so we'll still have it to watch. But at the same time, I think we do. I think this is more with video games than with TV shows, but I think we do like the idea of it being updated. When people see this live action stuff, I've become a defender of live action adaptations because people always say, well, why do we need this? And I always say, because there's some people who just don't like animation. I think that the Avatar: Last Airbender story is a fantastic story. I think that it's a great group of characters and a great overall adventure from beginning to end. And I acknowledge that some people are going to miss it because they have some sort of bias against animation. Just like some people have some kind of a bias against video games, or they just don't have the talent to play video games, or vice versa. Or there's live action stuff that we see an anime adaptation of it, and then people say, well, why do we need this? Because some people like animation better. If you look at some shows, like look at something like The Matrix. If they adapted The Matrix, which they did in the Animatrix thing, but if they adapted The Matrix, the world, the concept, everything, into an 8 or 10 part Netflix show, and they put real funding and real energy behind it, you don't, like an anime, you don't think it would be awesome? Like, would you sit there and say, well, who is this for? It's for us, specifically, because we love anime, but there's an audience for it. If there's a story to tell, sometimes the medium is what keeps people from it. And I'm a fan of making sure that everybody's got access to the story, because I think the story's the best part. You know, when you look at Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think that it's great. I think that the animation is fantastic. I think that the jokes are hilarious. Overall, though, I think the world and the story are remarkable, and I want as many people to experience that as possible. Yeah, that was Pali, right? Yeah, I was thinking of Korra. Yeah, Pali. How did Sparky Boom Boom Man die? Which is just hysterical that I can say that with a straight face. How did he die? Yeah, I don't know. It was 8 episodes long. I didn't hear. Netflix is going around the internet deleting every copy there is. Then visiting every home and destroying all their hard drives. Well, they can come at me. The recap of season 3 being the last Airbender movie sounds hilarious. I think that would be ridiculously hysterical. I think that would be so much funny. It's so much funnier because it references the live action, right? If you think about it, the Ember Island Players references the rest of the animated show in a comical way. So the Ember Island Players in live action should reference live action in a ridiculous way, but it should do it with the Last Airbender movie. I think that would be so much fun. Sean, Jason. Generally the Netflix live actions are 40 minutes. Yeah, so if you do the math, Avatar was how much was the first season of Avatar? Why do I keep thinking it was 12 episodes? How many episodes was the first season of Last Airbender? Yeah, like maybe at the end of season 1. I think they'll rearrange everything, and Toph's going to be in the first season. I don't know if we saw the cast for Toph or not, but I don't think Toph will be at LA Book 1. When they get to the North Pole, she's out of commission and would just be dead weight at best and a hindrance at worst, since she can't see. From what I hear, the Animatrix was a very expensive project. I mean, but the Animatrix was kind of different because it was a lot of different that's like an anthology series with a lot of different shows. But yeah, if you went with a consistent story for the Matrix as an animated version, I think people would go crazy for it. I think they would love it. He blew himself up off a cliff. Okay. Oh, Sako hit it with his boomerang and he fell. You mean Netflix is sending the Pinkertons after... I remember when that was actually a conspiracy theory people thought was going to happen with 7, that SE was going to nuke every digital version and revoke licenses for the OG. I mean, but Lilac, didn't that happen with Sonic Origins? Right? Wasn't it Sonic Origins? I don't know if it deleted the copies that people had, but wasn't there a game? We just had a game recently, not because it was a remake or a remaster, but didn't we have a game that? Well, I know Overwatch did it, right? Didn't Overwatch do it where if you have Overwatch, it automatically updated it to 2, so you couldn't have Overwatch 1? Wasn't there something with that? GTA. Yeah, GTA, like the remaster came out and they took down the old one. So it kind of happened. I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about the Hama situation. That's until book 3. By then the studios will get a feel for what the audience wants or feels. Or actually, who are we kidding? It's Netflix. By book 3, there's a good chance the show is canceled. So it's Netflix. This thing was like, what a neat idea. The real question is, will Yue have that hairstyle from the movie? I hope they get a blind actress for Toph. Sometimes she does martial arts for a living. I don't know. I mean, you have to get somebody that fits the role. It'd be nice, but I think you have to get somebody that fits the role. Biggest common thing I keep seeing everyone say is, wasn't that sexist? It didn't even last that long. I'm confused. Why is everyone like it's so integral if it is in fact so brief? Because it set up a significant character flaw and it set up his character growth. You not only do you notice it when it's there, you also notice it when it's not there, and that's important. It's important to see how he behaves and realize, wow, this is different from what he used to be. That's why when you set up a character flaw and it lasts for a little while, you also notice when it's not there. and it's important. You're supposed to look at that, and you're supposed to accept that as change. But you need it there. You know, when you look at, we've talked about the Ahsoka situation, but it was resolved so fast. As you said, is more my point. But it was still there. And it wasn't, and again, it wasn't like he was making a horrible comment every 5 seconds. But it was there. We kind of said this about the whole thing with Ahsoka, where when Ahsoka was introduced in Clone Wars, she was insufferable. She was so obnoxious. They fixed it, or they changed it, which they said that was the plan, that the plan was that they made her sort of that way. And then because the plan was to change it eventually, they changed it comparatively to the rest of the show. They changed it pretty quickly. But when you watch her, even in something like season 6 or 7, you do see her. Well, season 7, you do see her, and there is a part of you that remembers that really obnoxious version of her, and that version that makes you say, "God, she used to be so terrible, and she's not anymore." So when you see Sokka and you see his behavior even later on, you can look at him, and when you reflect back on it, you know, for instance, it'll still be there, just toned down. For instance, it obviously wasn't that insignificant if we're having a problem with the idea of them removing it, which I know that they toned it down, but if we have a problem with the idea that they were going to remove it, even if it was a few episodes, obviously it had an impact. It did. It was very, very noticeable about that. And there were times watching that show where I was like, what? Hey, Coven. If Marvel can get a death narrative, for Echo, it's entirely possible. Still, but I still want them to get somebody that fits the role. I don't want them to get somebody who's 6'2" and said, well, this is the person that showed up. Suki Yue, Suki greater than Yue? Of course, Suki greater than Yue. Come on. The only thing that matters. What are we talking about? Live action Avatar. The Netflix show. The only thing that matters, let's be completely honest here, is the cabbage guy going to be there? That's all we care about. I just want the cabbage guy to be there. Even this assumption isn't based on tone down. It's based on removal. I'm not as concerned with removal. I understand tone down. My concern is if they tone this down, what else are they going to tone down? What else are they going to, and when I say tone down, and I think that this is where everybody's getting concerned about removal or about the idea of tone down versus removal. When I hear tone down, what I hear is changed. And that's my concern, is what else are they going to change because they think people aren't going to like this? That's where I have a concern. I'm not super concerned with the character development aspect because I do think that there are ways to still get that across. And again, it is toned down. The Last Airbender, it's going to be the live action Netflix show. They're saying that they're toning it down, so they're not removing it. That's fine, assuming that's what they actually mean. But my concern is, what else are they going to tone down? What else are they going to change? And that's why I said, like, what about the jokes that some of them made? What about look, there it is. And then they look around and they realize that Toph is joking. She's like, that's what it'll be like when one of you finds it. And then when one of you sees it, and then she puts her hands in her face, like to show that she's blind. Like, are they going to not make that joke? Because, well, I think the disabled community is going to be really upset about that. It's like, I'm sorry, but no. That's the point of that joke, was that she was the one making it. It wasn't somebody else making fun of her. If anything, she was making fun of them with it. So is that the sort of joke that someone's going to say, well, I don't think people will appreciate that, so we're going to remove it? It's like, come on, man. Oh, he is, and the voice actor is playing him. Oh, for the cabbage guy? For the cabbage guy? But aren't we now whataboutism hunting? No. I think I think of something different when I think of whataboutism. But I don't think that it's whataboutism to be concerned. I don't think that if if what was that company that everybody was talking about with the Sonic game when we were talking yesterday about redoing or remastering or whatever one of the Sonic games, and everybody was saying, well, if it was this company, why, I'm running for the hills. If it was this company, is it whataboutism to Blind Squirrel? Thank you. Is it whataboutism to say, well, if Blind Squirrel is making that game, I'm concerned? You have every right to be concerned. You have a track record where they have changed, where they have performed poorly. So you had I think that's different. Give us a structure. They're gonna make Calvin. I would invite you to check out the YouTube video. I can't really go over all of it, but they're remaking the Avatar: The Last Airbender cartoon as a live action Netflix show, and they just announced about some changes or a change that they were making. So yeah, that's the reference. The issue with actually having a black girl's house is she walks around, as you can see, which is the whole point of her walking around. But oh yeah, you're kind of right about that. That is kind of clever, Ronan. I wouldn't even think about that. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could get that done with acting, though. That's what acting is. So, kind of, I think, to be fair, we're making assumptions more based on your idea. You're being more balanced. The idea is being removed, and so. And again, I'm not making assumptions. And I know that some people are. I'm personally not making assumptions. I am saying that there is a concern. Making assumptions would be they're going to change things, and I don't think 100% that they're going to change things. I'm questioning whether or not they will, and stuff like this sets a precedent for it. That's why there is a precedent. If I raise a concern about them changing something, you can't say there's no reason for you to think that they would. We have a reason for us to think that they would, and that's literally what we're talking about. So yeah, I know that there's a concern in doing that, but that is sort of the issue. That is sort of the thing that raises such an eyebrow for people, is not necessarily this one specific thing. It's just when there's this one specific thing, what else could there possibly be? And it's not to say that it's 100% going to happen, but you also can't say it's 0%. You can't say there's no chance of it happening. Like, put it this way. I'll ask you straight up. All of that other stuff that we would be worried about them removing because they don't want somebody to be upset about it. Can you honestly say with absolute certainty that they're not going to change it? Can you show me evidence that they are 100% not going to change anything that they deem uncomfortable to approach as a topic or to show people in the service? You realistically, you can't. Concern is one thing, but I'm saying how you just said, what if they remove the blind joke to not offend the disabled community? That is whataboutism. But it's a concern. I don't know. I personally, I think whataboutism is different. I think whataboutism, to be honest, I guess this is just a difference of opinion or difference of understanding of the terms or like interpretation of the terms. I think of whataboutism as, this is what I think of whataboutism is. Boy, all these pals sure look like Pokemon, but what about when the map looks like Breath of the Wild? What about when the gameplay looks like Ark? That's whataboutism. And I should know. If half the blind jokes were made by somebody else, I would understand if they removed them, but Toph is the person making them. No, different dude. Can I speak as someone visually impaired? No, we won't be offended. Don't pull a Speedy Gonzalez. Stuff like Speedy Gonzalez, where they were like, oh, we're not going to show Speedy Gonzalez cartoons anymore because it's offensive to the Mexican culture. Who said that? Do you have petitions? Do you have angry letters or people standing outside of the Warner Brothers animation studios complaining about Speedy Gonzalez? Or Gonzalesu? You don't have that. And yet, at some point, somewhere along the line, someone said, we need to stop showing these because we think it's offensive. Or because we think they think it's offensive. Said I concerns about Sonic Frontiers reveal trailer and early info. I was informed that it wasn't fair to judge it before I've seen it, and also pointed out Sega's bad. And you were right. And that's the thing. In Dragoon, I would defend you for that. I would defend you for saying, "Wow, I'm concerned with what this new Sonic the Hedgehog game looks like." And when people say, "Why are you concerned? You have to wait to play it." Well, I have a shelf full of Sonic games that will show you why I'm concerned. And that's my thing. When when they said live action Netflix Avatar show, people said, "Oh, I'm a little worried. Netflix is kind of hit or miss." At that time, they were usually miss. And the last time they tried live action, it looked like the Shyamalan movie. So would that be whataboutism? When they first announced a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender show, would that be whataboutism to say I'm concerned? They would have evidence to show you that it doesn't work, or that it was made in a way that was not true to the original. And then when they finally showed it, and it looked good, and a lot of people, like early on when they saw the cast and when they finally showed the trailer, I think a lot of people thought it looked really good. And then you started to have that sort of waning opinion, that waning opinion of it's going to be bad, and that idea. And then you had like the One Piece show, and you had some of these movies that came out, and people started to soften up to the idea that, oh, live action has good potential. And then you have stuff like this, and that sort of brings everybody back. That's like that mood whiplash where it brings everybody back and says, all right, well, hold on, because we were all kind of gung-ho about this, and now it sounds like they're going to start changing things. And I don't think that's whataboutism. I think that's the concern. I think that it's a legitimate concern to say this worries me a little bit. I'm not writing the show off, and I know that that's the big problem, is that there's a lot of people that are like, they're removing some of these references. I'm out, and no, absolutely not. That's ridiculous. But it does, this makes you a little bit more cautiously optimistic. This makes you a little bit more or optimistically cautious, where you're like, I still think it's going to be good, but I'm a little worried. Little worried. I mean, like 1% worried. Hold on, let me go back up here. Go one day without mentioning Power World Challenge failed again. Change Lilac. You got to change the sign from 0 days to 0 days. Stone, I'll get you guys out of in a second. Remember the Resident Evil 5 claims of being racist? Well, I mean, Resident Evil 4 had that, didn't it? These are the same people that said Latinx is the term to not offend Latino and Latina. And yeah, and nobody asked for that. The people in the community didn't ask for that. But somewhere along the line, someone said, oh, I think this is what the people want. So that's the concern. We hadn't seen anything yet to make anybody think that was going to happen with the show, especially with the casting. We saw that the casting was right on the money. A lot of people were very comfortable with that. They said, all right, they're gonna go all into it. They're not going to cast, and I'm not going to say specifically. I'm just going to say they're not casting it like they did for the Shyamalan movie. They're casting everything a bit more appropriately. But this is the first instance where someone could say, "Ooh, what do you mean they're changing things because they don't want to offend people?" What do you mean by that? Oh, Flash, thank you so much for the 200 bits. I very much appreciate that. I'm not down there yet, but it popped up on my thingy. I don't think Speedy was the problem. It was his cousin Slowpoke Rodriguez. Hey, yeah, hello, Ryan. I wasn't at the time. Now you check by any news. But even here, I was being told, you're not being fair. You should only judge it by what we know at the moment. Yeah, I disagree with that. I disagree. I think that if it's something new, then if it's something completely brand new, that's fine. Which I guess Sonic Frontiers was kind of completely new in what they were promising. But it was a 3D Sonic game, and we know how that goes. You know, when you look at the previous ones, you are justified to say, a little concerned. Break the devious link. I just hope the people behind it aren't super influenced by a lot of stuff going on in social media sphere, just primarily on yeah, and that's the hope. That's the hope, is that they're more focused on bringing something that respects the original and that is true to the original, and not change a bunch of things. And this is the first time we've got any indication that I'm worried that they're going to change things. Speedy Gonzalez is considered a hero in Mexico. Also, to your question of show me proof I can't be concerned is an infinite argument. You can't do that for either side, and both can make that same argument. Exactly. And that's why, that's where I start to, it's a dangerous game to play. It's a dangerous game to play where show me proof, show me no proof, but you can admit that it's not zero. Like, that's what I mean. Is that sort of like you said, like the people, like you said, Dragon, about Sonic Frontiers. You say you're concerned, and people say, well, just wait until it comes out and play it for what it is. But you can show evidence of why you're concerned. Can they legitimately say that you have no reason? Could those people that said something to you, could they show you a reason that says this is why you have no reason to be worried about what the next Sonic game is, about how it's going to perform, or what kind of game it's going to be? Or they couldn't show you evidence, because then you could just go back and you could say, well, I have evidence that it's going to be garbage, and they could say, well, we have evidence that it's going to be good. It's like, great. All right. So we're in agreement that the answer isn't zero, right? We're in agreement that the answer isn't 0 or 100. Pointing out Force's most recent release, Sonic Colors, and you were right, and I'm agreeing with you. I'd say that you were right, and that's why I think that that's the biggest problem, is that at this point, this is the concern, is that I had no reason to think that they were going to change anything from the original show like that, and now I kind of do. Even if it's a little bit, even if it's like 1%, I'm kind of like, I'm a little worried. But again, nothing catastrophic, nothing to the point that some people are acting like, oh my God, this is going to be the worst thing to happen to the show. I'm like, it's really not going to be the worst thing to happen to the show. I mean, the worst thing that happens to the show, is that it's on Netflix, and now I have to get Netflix. A lot of people were saying that Square would cut out the cross-dressing of Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. They didn't, and Challenge modernized it while still keeping the spirit of the OG. Yeah, you're right. That's a great. So in that regard, if you were to look at something from Rebirth, like a situation that's coming up, and somebody was to say, "Oh, I'm worried that they're going to cut it. I'm worried that they're going to cut it because it's going to be a little bit this or that," you would be justified in going back and saying, yeah, but they didn't cut the cross-dressing scene. They kept it, and it was spectacular. If anything, they went so hardcore into the Don Corneo area and the cross-dressing scene and the Honeybee Inn. They went so hardcore into that. I had a few questions about myself. Worried they're gonna cut it or smash it or rip it off. I see a big difference with soccer sexism and how Persona 3 Reload. There are claims the transphobic beach scene is removed. I'm not familiar with Persona 3, so I don't know how. How deep that sequence was. He's using. Yes, They forced me to use 1% of my concern. But I still think it looks great. I still think that the live action Netflix show is looking like it's fantastic. When is it, by the way? That sounds like a dumb question, but when is this show actually coming out? But yeah, I think it looks incredible, and to evidence, and again, sort of like going back, like we were saying, what evidence would you have that the show is good? The One Piece show, I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and I thought it was incredible. There are some of those Disney movies where I thought that they were incredible. There is evidence out there that it's good. You can't, and people would say, well, what about, and there's your whataboutism, Lilac. Well, what about how this show was, right? Oh, well, the One Piece show was really good. Well, what about Cowboy Bebop? That wasn't good. There's your whataboutism. I do need to watch the show at some point. I've only seen a few episodes of the first season. I know it's one of those shows that everyone loves to death. Avatar, Last Airbender, it's so good. It's so good. I was skeptical. Even watching I was saying this earlier. Even watching the first episode, I was a little skeptical. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm watching the right show, right? This is very Nickelodeon kids show. So I'm watching the right thing. And then I'd probably say like 3 or 4 episodes. Actually, no, I'd probably say 2 or 3 episodes in. I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to get it. This show is very clearly deeper than I was thinking. Hot take, Cowboy Bebop wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't know how the rest of the season was. I watched the first episode, and I have no frame of reference for the original Cowboy Bebop. I did not watch the original Cowboy Bebop, so I wasn't sitting there comparing it to the old one, and I thought it was terrible. I did not like that. I watched 1 episode of that show, and I was just like, I cannot. This show just does not. And that's fine if you liked it. I did not like it. I did not like it. So I don't know if it gets better later, right? I don't know. I mean, after the second episode, does lightning get better? I mean, you're right. Is this I feel like that's definitely one of those, just watch the whole first season, and if you don't like it, don't watch anymore. I mean, I'm quite proud of ourselves, even though we didn't fill up to it. We made dinner, ate roughly on time. Small victories. That's what you got to do. Hi, Trios. Thing about Persona 3, that scene was already removed in the thing about Persona 3, that scene was already removed in the PSP version back in 2010. Interesting. I hope they don't cut the cross-dressing scene. I'm worried. Yeah, what if we make Cloud dance really, really pretty and make him dance? And we throw Tifa in something pretty amazing. And oh my God, yeah, that's. And then we had that guy that was running the whole thing. And oh man, holy smokes, right? He was being all close with Cloud. Atlas doesn't allow having transcribed at Catherine full body. I have that game, but I never played it. The Beach Babe Hunt is super cringy. Oh man. I feel like I don't know if I'm supposed to watch this show or play this game or not play this game. I think it's the case with a lot of shows, especially kids shows with big stories. Having a first few episodes or season be like a standard Saturday morning cartoon before eventually finding its footing. Yeah, but it's you know what throws me about that sort of behavior, Solar. It's not like they're making the episodes as they go, right? They make the whole first season. So when you make the first few episodes very childish or kid friendly, and then the rest of it is not, it's like, was that done on purpose? Did you do that on purpose to lure, like, this is gonna sound really, really bad, but did you do that on purpose to lure children in? I never really know. Like Gravity Falls, for instance, I think within the first like 2 or 3 episodes, they make it very clear that there's some big giant story going on, or there's something at least significantly deeper. So, like Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, I've told people before, if you're gonna watch Rebels, it feels like Star Wars for kids for like the first 4 or 5 episodes, and then stuff happens and you realize, oh, okay, it's not. It's actually quite violent at times. But before we move on, I owe somebody a Gonzalez. Classic presentation for substance carry her by the performer. Oh wait, somebody said something about that. Ah, Gonzalez, ore wa tsuyoi, ore hikara shiru wa point. What was that Star Wars show with the cell shading that was absolutely for kids? Resistance? Star Wars Resistance, I want to say it was called. Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that. That show never stops being Star Wars for kids. And it blatantly oh no, wait, hold on, there's 2. Okay, no, the cell shading show is Resistance. There's also the Young Jedi Adventures or something that is blatantly for children. Like that is for preschool age children. But it's adorable. Season 3 of Korra was crazy with what they got away with. Yeah, season 3. like Korra itself, I thought was a more grown up show. When you look at the setting of the first season and just the age of the characters and the behavior of the characters, even in the first season, I thought was already an older show. And then season 3, wow, season 3, man, they went off. The stuff that went on in that season was crazy, which is why season 3 of Korra is my favorite season out of both shows. I think I think Avatar: Last Airbender was the better show overall. But if you want to break it down by individual seasons, season 3 of Korra was better than any individual season from either show. Resistance did do one thing right. It became a serious show when the main character was piloting a ship. Oh, did it really? Yeah, Korra is so hard carried by season 3. Do I think Korra's carried by season 3? I don't think it's I don't think it's carried by season 3. But I think that that's clearly the best season, and it was the most interesting one. If seasons 3 and 4 were just like seasons 1 and 2, I think it would have been a fine enough show, but I think people would have been clear. Like, I think people would have been overall in agreement that that Last Airbender was better. But season 3 was just so good. And even 4, I like season 4. I don't know what the big beef is with season 4 of Korra. I mean, I'm weird with Korra because I'm someone who and that's the thing. Ronan, I'm someone who likes season 2 better than season 1. And you're not alone in that. Everybody says that. Everybody says that season 2 was the worst season. Season 1 was okay. Season 3 was the GOAT. And season 4 was a good follow-up to season 3. I liked season 2 better than I liked season 1. Because at least they go out. They go out on an adventure. I also don't really like I don't like the 1920s aesthetic sort of thing, 1920s, 30s, 40s. I don't really like that aesthetic that like when you're talking about TV shows or anything, I'm not a big fan of it. So everything taking place in the city in the first season that looks like that was just not really a vibe for me. But also it just, I wanted something at the time that felt a little bit more like, I was coming off. I watched them back to back. So, I was like, I wanted something. See, no, that's funny, Dragoon. No, but hold on. But then when they left and they went out on an adventure and they went out into the wild like they did in Last Airbender, that felt better to me. I thought that was more interesting. I felt like we got to see more of the world, which is what I liked. I liked that in Last Airbender, where we got to go to different places and see different cultures that are, from a creation standpoint, they were inspired by cultures that we are aware of. But in their own world, they had their own cultures. And I found that all very, very interesting. And I didn't feel like we got to see that in season 1 because we were stuck. We were stuck in the city. And then not only were we stuck in the city, but we were stuck in a city that I didn't like. Talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra. We're talking about Korra technically right now. We're making a joke because you had similar thoughts about Earthbound setting, and that's why I stopped you right there, because I have talked before. I was talking before about this to somebody, saying that based on the time that we have between shows, realistically, we could be on the cusp of a new show. Like, I don't think they're making one, but how many years were there between Last Airbender and Korra? Not in the universe. How many years of IRL happened? Like, when was the last season of Last Airbender made, and when was the first season of Korra? That gap. Like, and then for that gap, how long has it been since the last season of Korra? So realistically, we could be on time for a new Avatar show. But given how long the Avatars live, assuming that 28, so 2008 was the last season of Last Airbender, and then 2012 was the first season of Korra. That's a very, very small window. That's a really small window compared to what we have right now. We haven't had Korra in so long. If you made another Avatar show with a new Avatar, given that Korra took place in an era that kind of looked like the 20s or 30s, theoretically, you would have a show set in what looks like modern times for us, or at least maybe the 90s, the 90s or the 2000s. And that, I think, would be very interesting. I think that would be really interesting to have a time setting that looks like ours, but you have the Avatar, because that was sort of the point of the first season of Korra, was like, oh, people technology is on the rise, and people are forgetting their connection to the spirit world. So I'd be interested to see what that would look like, integrate it with something more modern that we're more familiar with. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I said it. I know I didn't say hello, but hello. Second Life Planet actually takes place in modern days, where bending doesn't exist and the Avatar appears, travels to train while the government hunts them down, because the Avatar appearing is supposed to symbolize the time of chaos, and they fear what that means. Like, that's interesting. That's interesting. See, no, the one thing I would say is that I don't want bending to go away, because one of the points about Korra was that people were reconnecting with the spirit world. So I'd be interested to see what a modern Avatar would look like, where we have our modern technology, but there is if anything, connection to the spirit world would probably be some sort of, and I know I'm gonna push a button here, but this one, connection to the spirit world would be more like a religion. It would be more like what we see as religion nowadays, where there are these practitioners, and there are some people who just don't live with that, but there are people that do. There's been versions of that before. There's been versions of like in the Catholic, it's like the Catholic Church actually fights real demons. If you look at like Ariella Warrior Nun and stuff, that's sort of what the premise of that is that the church exists as we know it, but what we don't realize is that they actually do fight real demons. What you're saying is you want Avatar featuring Soma Cruz. I hated season. Wait, hold on, go back up. I hated season 4 of Korra. Out of the gods and spirits, they could have ended up. They chose a regular person with a platinum mech. Yeah, I liked season 4. I know that people kind of complain about season 4. Kuvira was a great villain in that I hated her, but that was kind of the point. Like, you're supposed to not like her. The legend of this could have been great. My niece don't want bending to go away as well. It'd be interesting for an Avatar shown in modern day or the future. In connecting to spirit, the body gets left behind, because people, like with Tech and Korra, went too far the other direction. So I don't know. I think there's a lot to explore there. I think that there's an interesting way to do it, but and obviously we're not talking about Earth, right? We're not talking about real Earth. We're talking about their world. So it'd be interesting to see what their version of, because Korra season 1 was their version of our 1920s to the 1940s. Well, I guess 1920s is probably more accurate. So what would their version of our modern life look like? I think that there'd be a good story there, or a good setting, I should say. Obviously, the story is going to be whatever you make the story, but I think there's a good setting there. Kuvira would have made fantastic season 1 villain. Do you think so? Do I think? I mean, Amon was okay. I didn't like Amon as much. Like the whole taking away the bending stuff. I wasn't a big fan of that. I think I was just not a big fan of the way it was implemented. I didn't really like I don't know. I feel like, did they ever tie back Amon or the what do they call the movement? I forget what they call the movement. Did they ever tie that back to someone like Ty Lee? Right, because Ty Lee had those abilities where you could hit people and basically shut them down. Like, did they ever do it? I think that would have been kind of interesting if they tied it back to that, and we got to see like an old Ty Lee who, yeah, oh, this is, they're sort of like it turns out that all of this stuff, they didn't because Amon was a bloodbender. I don't think they ever did. That would have been interesting. I think that would have been a more interesting way to do it, to sort of tie it back. Was like, it's kind of like how we went back to Toph in season 3 and 4, and we said, we're bringing back the OG. I think that would have been more interesting to have that as the story, as the plot, and the threat, and then to bring it back later and say, this is a descendant of Ty Lee, and this is a bastardization of what she was able to do. How many legends do we have proof? We know because science didn't really happen that way. It was all an exaggeration based on beliefs of the people at the time. Who's to say the Avatar left Avatar after centuries of peace don't become the same thing? Just a bedtime story. Yeah, so that'd be interesting to have the Avatar show up and realize not only, when Aang came back, the question was, where has the Avatar been this whole time? When when she was born and she became the Avatar, it was very clear who she was. But people didn't really, they had started to sort of lose that a little bit. I don't know that they didn't believe her, but they didn't care. So a modern Avatar would be people who thought it was a story, and they've never seen it. They've never seen evidence that this thing even exists. It's kind of like the Force. It's kind of like the Jedi and the Sith and the Force. When you look at stuff after the Jedi era, right after the prequel era, 20, 30 years after that, most of the people that have been born since then would have no evidence that the Force was even a real thing. When you think about people hearing the Force, like you look at like Han Solo, for instance, in episode 4, he's like, man, I've never seen anything to make me believe that, and yeah, that's accurate. He would have gone his whole life and never actually. If I told you that Buddhist monks had psychic powers, right, and they would telekinesis and stuff, you wouldn't believe me, and you'd be right to not believe me, because when have you ever seen that? So for an Avatar to be born in something that looks like the modern era, and then for them to explain that they're the Avatar, and people would say, I have no idea what you're talking about. That you sound insane. Korra was like many avatars for Aang, expected one born amount of time. Centuries later, could easily be something forgotten, except by the most extreme. It kind of makes me think of the beginning of Inuyasha when Kagome learns all legends she heard from Grandpa had a truth to them. Oh, look at the Fifth Element. When the Fifth Element happened, it's like the religion that handed down the key in the Fifth Element was probably seen as a bunch of weirdos. And then the Fifth Element showed up. Han traveled with a Wookiee and worked with a Jedi Grand Master. But when he says that, he didn't. That's the thing, is when he says that at the beginning, he had no idea. He wouldn't. It was only 17 years, so Han would have been late teens when the Jedi Order was at its height. So there's a chance he might have seen the actual Jedi in action, but I still think that's unlikely. I that's a discussion for another time, but I do think that there's a big question here. Like I said, that it's a Star Wars thing, so that'll be for another time. But when you look at something like the Empire rose to power, and they were the Republic, right? The Republic became the Empire, and they did all of these horrible things. But to the average person, to the vast majority of people in the galaxy, that's not what they were shown. The vast majority of the people in the galaxy were shown that the Jedi were real, and they became evil because the Emperor said it happened. They injured him. They tried to take over. The Emperor restructured their government, unified them as one, and killed off the threat. That's what the average person sees. So whenever people say, like, how could because I've heard people say that about Star Wars, like, how could they let the Empire take over? They let the Empire take over initially because they were set up to look like the good guys. They set them up. That was the whole point. That was the whole plan, was that they organized it in a certain way so that the average person didn't see that. So when you look at something like Avatar, if you go further away from from Korra, and technology starts to take over and people start to look towards other things, you would get to a point where by the time the next Avatar is born, there's a good chance that there's a lot of people who just don't believe it because they've never seen it. And they've only ever heard about it in what sounds like stories. In modern times, bending has evolved to a point where things like metal bending and lava bending are as common as the other 4-element bending, creating a culture where bending becomes a melting pot. The Avatar, Atomic, I like this. The Avatar is no longer needed in the world and now becomes a symbol for someone to strive for. The modern version of the Avatar is just someone who wants to do good for the world. Oh, that's kind of interesting, where not that people have lost bending, but bending is just a natural part for everybody. So the idea of the Avatar is not actually that special. Chewie helped Yoda escape in episode 3. I'm sure they talked about the Jedi at some point. Chewie did, yeah. I don't know why. I always felt like that was a weird sort of oversight where that was supposed to. I think when they did that, like, oh, thank you, Chewbacca. That was like, that's just fan service, right? It might be unlikely had the Clone Wars not touched every planet and the inner and outer rim. And it didn't. Yeah, it didn't touch every world. A lot of people, that's been the thing. I mean, there are thousands of planets. So there are a lot of worlds that probably didn't really see much of the war. Turns out the prequels weren't that well written. Yeah, I like that idea. You must be a member of the so-called bending cults. Go ask for money or membership somewhere else, you scammer. Yeah, or it's like, oh, you can do fire bending and lava bending, and all right, well, you can do all 4. Big whoop. What if that is the point? What if in a modern time, in a modern set Avatar, there is cross bending? There is. What if it's not all 4 though? What if it's like, oh, you can be a firebender and an airbender, and because of the teachings of, like, Korra brings the world together. That could be the setting, is that Korra brought the world together, and she taught them how to integrate, and eventually it sort of created cross bending, not bending crosses. But then, yeah. So a new Avatar shows up. Like, we go a while without a new Avatar, and then people are just like, okay, yeah, fine. You can bend 4 things. We can bend 2 and 3. Yeah, yeah. A lot of that. Come on, you know how we are here. Han was stuck in Corellia for a lot of his early life. Yeah, and Corellia, I don't remember how much Corellia was involved in the war. I mean, I'm sure they were. It was a massive shipbuilding society, I think. But yeah, I like to talk. What are you doing? Maybe the fusion of the spirit world and the human world introduced a quirk that allowed people. Okay, now we're bringing quirks into this. All right, hold on a second here. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's what one set of abilities at a time. Let's not bring quirks into this. All right, yeah. Corellia was heavily involved. Corellia was heavily involved. They were a Republic ship. That's why the Empire was able to take a fast turn. Oh, and that they were in Ahsoka. That's where they went to. They went to Corellia for that. Imagine how the world would react to someone who randomly held up a building in a moment of panic, an earthbender, or when being attacked, pushed to their limits, suddenly shoots out flames. How would a world without bending react to something like this suddenly happening? A modern day hero. I mean, the concern of that is always that they would attack them. That's always been the what would happen if Superman showed up. Well, the government would try and capture him and dissect him. Like, that's always been the gag with stuff like that. The quirk existed before MHA. Yes, sure. Quirks existed before My Hero Academia, but not before Boku no Hero. It's a witch, I told you. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I've been banned from streaming again. Damn. All right. Well, I'll take a break then. What made Avatar special is that they can bend all 4 elements while everybody else can only do one. If 2 benders have a child, 1/3 chance that they would have either bending ability or none at all. So yeah. So what if that didn't go off? So what if the in the setting for the new Avatar show, because Korra reestablished a connection to the spirit world, and maybe that did introduce something like over time, and what if it turned out that when 2 benders have a child, like at some point you have an interesting thing there where 2 benders have a child and that child can do both. So then people say, oh my God, this can't be. The Avatar is still alive. And then it becomes, oh, the connection to the spirit world. Yeah, I'll give you your sound effect. Hold on. There you go. I played it for you myself. So then that becomes a question of, wait, they can bend 2 things. And then that's the culture that you start to see, is that you start to see this sort of cross-bending culture. So then the Avatar, as far as abilities go, sort of becomes less relevant. So then when Korra passes and a new Avatar because Korra would pass and a new Avatar would be born, but they wouldn't be discovered for at least a few years. So when that new Avatar comes up, it just doesn't feel like it's anything special. If anything, what if, like Korra, they discovered that she was the Avatar very young. What if, because of cross-bending, the new Avatar isn't discovered until they're already in their 20s? What if this is an older person that says, yeah, I've always been able to do fire bending and water bending. And then all of a sudden it turns out they can do air bending. And then, so now the question becomes, we need to go and find you an earthbender to see if you can earthbend. And then you train in the earthbending. And then it becomes, oh my God, you can do all 4. That means you're the Avatar. What does this mean? It means that there's a threat on the way, right? That's actually kind of interesting. I like this idea. Wait a minute. I like this. Yeah. A consequence of Korra resetting the Avatar cycle. So then when the Avatar shows up and can bend 2 different things, it doesn't seem special. And it's not until the Avatar's in their 20s before they realize, wait, you can do all 4? Growing up when the word bender meant something completely different, this conversation is going places. It sounds like the storyline of the world's second Avatar. They succeeded Wan. I don't know the book lore. All right. Hold on a second here. Okay. All right. What? Wait a minute. Sorry about that. So learns as a kid, learns as a teenager. Learns as a kid, Korra. Learns as a teenager, Aang. No, Aang knew he was the Avatar very young. Aang was 12 years old when he went into the ice, and he was already the Avatar for a few years.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish
Bagel Bite. Bagel Bite is cool. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Aang knew as a kid, and the other person would learn as like a 20s. They'd be like 22, and they would say, "Oh yeah, I could always do 2 types of bending, like everybody can." And they say, oh, nobody can do 3. Let's see if you can do 4. And then they find out they can do 4, and they say, oh my God, that means you're the Avatar. Oh, Aang found out shortly before going in the ice? Really? I thought he knew for a little while before then. I mean, maybe it wasn't that long, but even then, he was what, 12? He was 12 years old. I would like to see somebody grow up in that world that is like 20-something. Yeah, I for some reason I knew that he was. I thought he was a little bit younger when he found out, and then he lived for a couple of years, until he was 12, and then he went into the ice. Yeah, I want give me like a 20-something Avatar when they discover that. Aang was 10. Oh, so he was 10 when he found out, and then 2 years later is when he went into the ice. Okay. So that's roughly accurate, roughly. maybe. Oh, the monks knew, but the monks knew, but Aang didn't find out until he was 12. Oh, okay. To a chaotic version of your point, what if that makes it impossible to find the Avatar? And this again, the world forgets about them because so many can crossbend. It becomes impossible to find one. So maybe they never existed after all. It was just a big conspiracy to push a legend and push out people who the current regime didn't like. True revisionist history of the Fire Lord who was overthrown by terror. Yeah, I think that's an interesting story. I actually like that setting. I think that's a really interesting setting. I don't think you can go back to people can't bend or they don't want to or right. I think if you revisit a lot of that stuff, I think you come dangerously close to, well, this is just Korra again. You know, it's a more modern society that has sort of rejected the more ancient nature. I don't know if simplistic sounds like the wrong word, but the lifestyles. You have all of these different cultures that were not technology driven, and you go into this thing where everybody has technology now, and nobody really cares about their connection to the spirit world. You can't if you do that again, it's just gonna feel like Korra again. So you have to kind of go the other way. You should really go into the world has embraced it more. The age gap between Aang and Katara confused me, both in ways that I choose to ignore so it won't break my mind. No, Aang was 12. I mean, yes, he was 112, but he was 12, and Katara was 14 or 15. That's not really drastic. I think Katara was supposed to be 15. Traditional. Thank you. Yeah, traditional sounds better. So yeah, you if you were to do that, if you were to say, well, it's all modernized and they don't really have a connection to the spirit world anymore, and nobody bends and they don't believe, it does start to sound like it's a little bit like Korra again. Oh, you make that a big concern. Yeah, why did bending go away as a tie to the spirit world? Yeah, I don't know. But I kind of feel like that was Korra in a sense, in some ways. I don't think. Yeah. Why are these 10 and 12-year-olds having all these benders? This doesn't seem safe. Kids that age have a big height difference, and Katara was in boots, so yeah. But the other way, Aang is 112 and Katara is 15. Yes, he's 112, but he doesn't look a day over 15. So I think that's fair. Katara was still old enough to be his babysitter. I mean, I don't know. I think at that point you're fine. I think the problem with Katara and Aang was there's like a 3-year period where she was 18 and we don't talk about those 3 years. I think Katara was 14 and Sokka was 15. All right, so yeah, that's a little bit closer, right? You got 2 years there. Again, it sounds kind of weird. Like if you were to say 14 and 12 or 15 and 12, like it sounds kind of weird. But when you say 40, 44 and 41, no one really cares. But I'm not getting into that discussion any further because that's you're prodding into some dangerous territory with that. Also, the live action show will have the very same drinking game with every time Katara mentions her mom. Oh man, listen, I don't have that. But fools with 40-minute episodes, I don't have that kind of liver. I don't think my liver can take it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna get the rest of my coffee, and then when I come back, we're gonna jump back into Sonic Adventure 2. Now we're probably not going to beat it today. We'll see what happens. Just drink. Oh yeah, like I thought you said just drink Kingdom Hearts. Every time they say, oh wait, it is a Kingdom Hearts. Every time they say darkness, oh my god, yeah. I thought you were talking to Cage. At least we know why Aang kept his youth. At least Aang was not 1,000-year-old dragon. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, sure. I can't with the Kobayashi. Look up the ages of George Jetson and Jane Jetson. Oh boy, but that sounds, I don't know. How many bits does a man have to donate for that drinking stream? How many bits to donate for a drinking stream? I don't know. I don't know that I would do a drinking stream. I mean, that's whew. That fools, don't do it, by the way. But if we're talking about drinking stream, we're out of bits. We're in the sub territory now. Oh, you can't do drinking streams? It's against TOS last time I checked. Oh yeah, I guess you can't do anything that incentivizes substance use, right? Because you can't make it like you donate the things in and I take a shot. But ironically, you can drink on stream. You have to label it as mature and you can't incentivize it. Kobayashi. Oh, I was making a Fire Emblem Awakening. Oh, okay. I thought we were going out. Yeah, see, fools, I told you not to do that. But thank you so much, fools. I appreciate it. You also can't get high. No, you can. I have seen streams of people getting high. You can. I think that's different because I think it has to do with where you as a streamer are registered. Because it has to be legal, like fully recreationally legal in your state in order to do it. But I have seen streams of people that were smoking pot and they're fine. And they don't get in trouble or anything because it's legal where they live. And here on Twitch. All right. But give me a few minutes and I will be right back. All right. Thank you, like Dragon Infinite. Well, those changes they made to the combat. There's a fast way to grind high amounts of barbecue points. What barbecue points? So I did a stupid. AGM. So I looked and I don't get it. George is 40, Jane is 33, and Judy is 15. Meaning Jane was 18 and George is 25, which seems about normal. Here's what I'll give them, Lilac. Here's what I will give them for pointing out that that's awkward. That show was also made in what, the 60s or 70s, where a girl having a baby at 18 was looked down upon. So that is kind of interesting that they did that. 25 seems right, but a girl having a baby at 18 in that day and age, in the U.S. anyway, there was a lot of like, oh, they're shunned. There was a lot of sort of behavior around that. The age gap I don't particularly think was that bad, but yeah, when we think about that the numbers don't sound off in that until you remember that it was the 60s. And there was a lot of stigma around that kind of thing. It's kind of like the whole Star Trek thing, right? The Star Trek TOS thing, where we look at it and we just think, oh yeah, diverse cast, but then you think, wow, at the time, at this time in American history, for that sort of cast to be on a network television show, a primetime network TV show, like that was a big deal. That was a big deal then. You mean like Romeo and Juliet is historically accurate? Yeah. Romeo and Juliet's a bit, okay. So, hold on. Player, controller. No, wait. My controller's not plugged in. There you go. Oh, damn it. Okay. That. There's an issue. I don't think from an American history standpoint, or American culture standpoint, there were a lot of people who were like, it's a little, there was a stigma around it. So yeah, that is kind of interesting. But the age gap, I don't really think is a problem though. CT, thank you so much for the 10 bits. What's going on? Greg, chapter FE7. Are there chapters in FE7 where enemy troops spawn unlimited? Yeah, I think I've had a couple of them, but I usually kill the objective first. If the objective is because like the survive objectives, you just run out of time. I think so. I think I had a couple where enemies kept spawning, but I usually just kill the boss relatively quickly. Oh, check follower form? Hold on. For some reason, when I open up Sonic, Steam automatically opens up. I don't know why it does that. Oh, there we go. You got one of those? Let me know what it's like. AGM. I was actually looking at one of those. Let me know how well that works. Is that the one that you can put? That's not the one you can put Atari games in. I want to see the one where you can put Atari games in. Hey, GG. Are we going to space? Maybe. I don't know. It's mandatory to have 2 AA batteries. My mom was 16. Yeah, but there's a stigma. What I mean, Lilac, is that it's not that it's bad. It's that there's a stigma around it. There's like, oh, you had a baby right out of high school. In the U.S., it used to be like that, especially in the 60s. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me put that there. There we go. Give me a second here. I got to change all of this stuff up. Retro. Retro. Okay. Why did you lock up there? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it still backends through Steam. Sonic Steam sale. You got Sonic 2. Buy more games. That's funny. I have a story about that. You can put Atari games in it, just not physically. That's the thing. It has homebrew integrated. But I do want to get the Atari Plus. Yeah, I wanted that. The Atari Plus. That looks cool. Someone should have told Elmo not to. Yeah, did you see that? Now there are tons of adults trauma dumping to a 3-year-old puppet monster boy. They responded to that, Jerf. Did you see that? That Elmo said, like, it's a good thing Elmo asked because it seems like a lot of people needed it. Like, I was like, oh my God, that's adorable.
File select.
File select. Oh, that's the other thing. High school ends here at 15 to 16. It ends here about 17. I think the average is supposed to be when you graduate high school, you should be 17. Why would you put delete there? Yeah, like 17, 18, depending on what you do, when your birthday is. Like for me, I graduated high school, like because my birthday's in the summer, I graduated high school at 17 and would have started college at 18 if I went right out of high school. I finished at 15 in the UK. Wow. Story.
Select.
Hero. I'm Son. Oh, never mind. He's going to say it on his own.
Thanks to Knuckles, we were able to unlock the door to Eggman's secret base. Out of nowhere, Eggman appeared, and a huge statue came alive.
They made me record all of these
How did he
things.
know we were coming?
I wonder if anybody's ever listened to them all.
Stop us?
Kids these days are graduating at 16 because kids are doing summer school. I wish I'd have known that, man. We had found that out in high school that we could have taken extra classes before and after and graduated like a year and a half early. We didn't even know there was a thing you could do. Oh! Why did he do that? Why would he home in, but he can't? There's nothing to home in. All right, so wait, hold on. I remember what I have to do. Okay, so right there. And then once you're on it, there you go. He like slows down. Oh, no, no, no. I like that he just doesn't move. No! I like that he very patiently waited for that. Okay, so wait. Here we go. Oh, so I should be on the lower platforms when that happens. Okay, this is easy. Whoa! Oh, he knocks. Okay, I see how that works. Ow. Okay, yeah. No, 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 don't go down. No, 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 take that. Damn it. I didn't want him to take that. Here, go off there. I need rings. What happens if he... Okay. What happens if he breaks all of the platforms? They don't reset or anything? Don't... Oh, dude. Turn around. Oh, wait. They started going in. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Stop it! Yes. Ouch. No! Oh, I need more rings. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, 'cause you're gonna see my heart breaking. Yes! Oh, this is okay. Just come on, that's easy sauce. Come on.
Try, Rocky.
Homing attack the yellow symbols. I don't need that.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on. Beginning liftoff countdown.
First time I ever seen beat that boss without using a home attack. He did it the hard way. It wasn't even that hard.
3, 2,
Hey, we are going to space.
shuttle liftoff.
Oh, see, I told you I like pyramids. Yeah, home attack. Yeah, I think you mean battalions. Or like or Dragoon, my new favorite, the Divine Pulse, aka Rewind on the Switch. It's like Dead Space all over again. Greg put himself with more problems than he did. Hey, the Dead Space was an accident. I mean, that technically was an accident too, but it didn't really seem like I needed it. Like, I get it if I was struggling there, and it's like, Greg, we keep telling you to do the homing attack. At what point did I struggle there?
Is everyone all right? We should be landing soon.
The hatch doors are open. Sweat it, Knuckles.
Why does it keep doing?
The
It's
only
not playing
thing
the
in
sound
cargo
effects.
bay are those
What do you
master
mean, don't
emeralds.
sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up. Oh no! Don't touch that lever! Whoa! What's up with that knucklehead anyway? Trying to take over the shuttle. I thought we were toast for sure. Huh?
I thought it was weirder that we all kept talking over each other.
Looks like he bailed.
And everyone died.
This place looks deserted. Dusty, too.
This
Dusty.
place was shut down about 50 years ago because of a terrible accident. The first Bernoulli spherical
And
space
thus,
colony
Knuckles left the
called
plot.
ARC. When it was operational, it was the most advanced research center of its kind. But looking at it now,
Now it's an abandoned ark.
The audio
wouldn't you
makes it.
say?
It's so bad.
There's not much time left before Eggman fires that weapon again. We've got to hurry.
Yeah, I don't think there's a license for a transforming robot plane. Bum,
someone
bum,
designed
bum.
that weapon to be impenetrable from outside attacks. Its defense shields are super
So where
strong,
did that shuttle
so
they
we
took
have to find
land?
a way to
I don't think it
destroy
did.
Isn't that
inside.
a Chaos Emerald?
It looks like it, doesn't it? But in
Excuse
fact,
me,
it's
Amy,
a
I was
fake one.
really in the
think
middle of my
after
sentence there.
researching The real emerald. It has the same wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one. It's designed to reverse the energy field inside the Chaos
Wait,
Emerald
wait,
and
hold on.
blow
I
up.
missed that. When do we get
It looks so real,
Chaos
even a
Zirconia?
machine can't tell the difference. I'll find the power supply and destroy it. Sonic, you find the control
Arr.
room, okay?
Here.
So the plan is
Oh, find the control
switch
room.
the Chaos Emeralds
Oh,
when
I know
machines
them.
stop, right?
Yeah, so we can just make emeralds?
I hate you. You guys always leave me behind and have all the fun.
This is what happens when you skip the story. I mean, it was right there. I just didn't look at it. Alright, am I missing anything? Oh, that's not a floor. Okay. I don't know why. I walked onto it and then it occurred to me that I probably shouldn't have just walked onto that. I know that's the door. I'm just. Are these areas are relatively straightforward? Wait, I can shoot the bullets? These areas are relatively straightforward, right? Hey, I never got the thing to break them with him. The Chaos Quartz. Oh wait. So. Oh no. I didn't think I was gonna hit it. There you go. Don't hit the button. Oh, what? What hit me? Wait, what's happening? Why is Amy here with Sonic and Company? Please takes cake. This is a cheap shot fetish. This is my favorite song in the game, but also my least favorite level in the game. Yeah, but these are pretty straightforward. Like I'm worried that I'm missing a lot of secrets or something. I mean, there's this way. Well, we got some stuff. Oh no! I barely had a chance to react to that. Oh, okay, that's the gimmick there. All right. Oh no! Oh, so you blow stuff up and you get sucked out into space. Okay, got it. Okay, so I can't just shoot all willy-nilly here? Or tailsy whalesy? I don't like that. So I have to be careful? I don't like the... I remember the last time I was sucked up. Yeah, you can see the flat textures of space. Oh. Oh no, wait! Oh no! Hold on. Can you get close and resist it? Wait, what's that? Okay. That was weird. I have to show restraint. Worst game ever. Yeah, what do you mean I can't just shoot indiscriminately? Should I get that? Okay, there we go. Oh no! Don't do that! Wait, what hit me there? What am I missing that's hitting me?
Dynamite drops on the floor, too.
Okay. No! Aw, come on. Space is safe, but the suck space. This safe is space, but the suck space is bad space. Oh, an enemy flew by. That's what it was. Oh, come on, man.
Are you okay?
Oh, wait. Hello? Is that... What am I missing here? Is there something in there? Like, am I supposed to be shooting that? Whoa! Behind me? I mean, oh, right there. Okay. Okay. These things. I gotta get all Crash Bandicoot with this backtracking. Yeah, come on. Just because you're in Fox and Play doesn't mean it's Star Fox. It's Fox Wars. Oh, okay. What's the point of those missiles then? Hello? There you go. Whoa! Did that hit me? No! Oh, so I have some stuff on the way. All right. Well, hold on. How do I trigger it? Right? How do I trigger it? Or do I just hit the switch again? Okay. Squish Omochow. Wait, Omochow is dead. Hooray! Oh. So I told you guys what happened with the Xenoblade Chronicles at GameStop, where they didn't have like the cover version, and apparently it was supposed to be wait, what franchise? Where like they didn't have the game was like possibly on sale. I don't know what happened. So I looked on the website, because the website shows you the store inventory and whether or not they have it. And it sounds like, well, I was going to, and it didn't look like they have the game. Like, I looked online on the website and it said that the store didn't have a copy of it. So, hey, I know that thing. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to go back and see if they have the game. It's not worth it. So I went online and I ordered one. I went to eBay. Hey, CT, thank you so much for dropping a gift sub to Latimer. Dropped 58 gift subs so far. Thank you so much, CT. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Website almost never updated. Yeah, it tends to be very inaccurate. So I was like, okay, but I ordered it online. So I went to eBay and I found one that was almost ready. So I bought that. So I've got the game on the way. So then I was on eBay and I started looking at other things. And Amazon screwed up my order with Tactics Ogre before. I had told you about that story, what happened, where the game came in and it was basically stolen. Oh, no! Oh, come on, man. So I canceled my order. The package that I was supposed to get from Amazon was supposed to be here. It was supposed to be here last Friday, and it didn't show up. So then they pushed it to next. They pushed it to next Friday, which is February 2nd. But then the website said it was one day. The app said it was a different day. And then I got a notification today that it was pushed back again. Or I went and looked at it again, and it was pushed back again. So I canceled it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to cancel it. And they had already charged me for the item. So I was like, I'm just going to cancel it. And I figured I'm going to get the refund. So with the refund, I went back to eBay. So I looked up and I ordered a copy of Triangle Strategy. So now I've got Triangle Strategy on the way. So I've got that one to look forward to. Then, turns out Best Buy is selling Persona 5 Tactica for $20. So I ordered a copy of that. All of this is coming from money that I had saved and then the refund that I'm getting. I had a gift card from my job still. So I used some of that. Gorill's not looking up. He walked out with glee. Yeah, you see that? I didn't even try to do that. It just sort of like... No! Why? Wait, why does that happen? Am I missing something here? Am I not supposed to jump through the laser beams there? That's what I was trying to do. What's with the variety of games? Just stick to one. Yeah, don't bother. Stop walking over into the... I was trying to walk through the laser beams. Well, here, let me just kill those things. No, stop. Target up there. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to walk through the laser beams. No, that one didn't have a hatch. That hatch, there was no cover on that. Oh, hey, look. Hello, little animal friends. Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, no. That was a mistake. No, that was a mistake. You can punch the artificial chows up close. I don't want to do that. That sounds mean. Game over time. Man's trying to talk to a command man. Yeah, you know me. I should be taking it more seriously, and I'm kind of not. All right, so don't go all the way down. All right, so get them when they're coming out, because they apparently hit lasers. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's like when Luke was looking directly into the lightsaber. Repeat the sentence and consider why you died. I tried to walk through the lasers. Well, not through the lasers, in between the lasers. In between the lasers. Oh, GG. That's a solid glass floor. That was why I was jumping over it around the edges. Come on, you can't tell me that this looks like glass. They look like holes in the floor. Have you seen the size of your mech? Oh no, I blew up the floor. And now I have a goofy camera angle to work with. Well, I swear I'm not seeing whatever's shooting at me. There we go. No! No, wait, that was on purpose. What? Hello? Wait, why did you do that? Oh, come on, man. Why did it do that? I jumped and it went forward. You can't just jump off of it? All right. It could easily be glass that the game forgot to load in. All right, here we go. We're gonna blast through this. Game over. All right, just keep going. Just shoot as little as possible. Hello? Oh, right there. No! Oh, yeah, no way. That shot him. Okay, yeah, this is... I was jumping over this. This is this floor. Ah! Blast processing. All right, just don't shoot anything. Yeah, look. Come on. You're telling me that doesn't fit? No. No. Yeah, that doesn't look like glass. Final Fantasy PC got a console enhancements. The state of play is tomorrow, and nothing bad has happened yet. Yeah, no. The way I'm not paying attention. No, you can't. Oh wait. Oh. No, don't shoot. You went around the boxes. Why is it going around the boxes? It's not shooting the boxes. It's going around the boxes. Yeah, I saw that the Pixel Remaster games are on sale. Maybe I should get one of those. You know what sucks though, man? I wish are the Pixel Remaster games on sale on the Switch? Ooh, I have Switch points that I haven't used.
This door is locked. The switch to unlock the door should be around here somewhere.
Okay. I think about real world functions. Yes, you could fix through the laser, but in game the hitbox is a really large square. So wait, where's the? Oh, right there. I thought I hit it. Dude, if the Switch Final Fantasy games are on sale, oh, I'd be very, very happy. The remaster bundle is still $74, which means it's $90 for each individual game. That is so crazy. I have to, Tails. No, really? Oh, brother, I can't target just the one thing that I need. Each game's fairly cheap already. You know, like they could be cheaper. Yeah, cheap doesn't mean cheap. Cheap means can be cheaper. Yeah, that's the thing. It adds up it adds up quickly if you want all 6 games. I mean, I'd want all 6, but I'd want 1 definitely. I'd want 4. I feel like I'd want 1. See, I'd want them all, but like 1 obviously. 2 is I never played 2 and 3, but I always hear 3 is pretty good. Outside of some difficulty issues towards the end. 4 and 6, obviously, you know, I have my nostalgia for those. And 5 is the one that I played a lot of but never finished. So I would maybe start that again. 3 is pretty good. 5 is the best. Yeah, like I played a chunk of 5. I played a lot of 5, but I didn't beat it. But I want it for free because that's cheap. Absolutely. See, we're on the same page. The first shot didn't go anywhere. big reason I'm just not interested in the Pixel remaster. Yeah, it's very expensive for everything. Like, I can't just target. I'll take all except 2. Like, even 2, I feel like, I wonder if 2 would be better with the quality of life updates. 6 is a good game and decides to tell you that the game is all side quests, but also you really need to do those side quests. Yeah, it is kind of a lot. I'll give you that. For as much as I complain about games that feel like a lot of side quests, the second half of would I call it the second half? I feel like I call it the last third, maybe, of 6. It does feel side questy. People have tried unsuccessfully to make 2 better for 35 years. Isn't a better 2 5 or Tactics? Ow. It's side questy, but it's up to the player. I mean, up to a certain point. What would a PC gamer... What's this? What a world PC games... Wait, GRT console enhancements? Wait, what? Hold on. Must be wild being a PC gamer to have console features. Wait, I'm so confused. If you skip a lot of stuff, it's the last third. If you don't, it feels like it's like the last half. I don't know about 3/4. Yeah, if you do all of the side questing in 6 at the end, if you do all of that, it'll be half the game. You'll probably spend half your time doing that. Assuming you don't know what you're doing, because I feel like some of them are relatively quick. Going to get Shadow, going to get Realm and Strago, going to get Umaru. Like, a lot of that stuff just goes really quick if you know what you're doing. PC gamers get console enhancements. I thought PC gamers hate console. Oh, there we go. I was kind of thrown off there. Yeah, there's a lot of end game stuff in 6. Imagine if 1 had spell charge mode and mono, which I feel like this is a Mandela effect for me. I could swear there is a version of Final Fantasy 1 that had an easy mode, and the easy mode was all it was regular magic points. And I always thought it was the PSP version, or I thought it was the Origins one, the PS1 version of 1. But I don't think it is. I could have sworn there was a version of 1. It is the PSP version. See, is it wait, you're saying it's the PS1 version. I didn't think that the PS1 version had that. Because I was playing it. Oh, that was Dawn of Souls on PSP and GBA. Okay, I don't have Dawn of Souls on PSP. I have the actual remake of Final Fantasy 1. And I don't think the remake has that. All right, so what do I have to do here? I have to kill the thing? Oh, the door's open. I thought I had to kill that thing. The picture remaster is back to spell charges, but there's not like a extra a lighter difficulty. How many Final Fantasy 1 and 2 remakes we have? So for Final Fantasy 1, I know we have the original game. I thought in Japan they did a 1 and 2. I know they did it for Dragon Quest, but I thought they did a 1 and 2 or something for Final Fantasy, but maybe not. The GBA Dawn of Souls, Final Fantasy Origins, which had 1 and 2 on it, the PSP remake of 1. I want to say there's a Wonder Swan version of 1. I'm pretty sure there's a Wonder Swan version of 1. And the unofficial was the Renaissance one that we were playing on stream. And the Pixel Remaster. Wonder Swan had 1 and 2. Okay, I never got that one. That's the one I always wanted a Wonder Swan. But they were very difficult. They were very difficult to get at the time, and I think they're very, very difficult now. Oh, Dawn of Souls was based on the Wonder Swan Color remakes. Oh, were they? At least graphically. I hope the Final Fantasy on Wonder Swan is called Fairy Tale. And go! Hey, it blew up one of those things. Okay, don't hit anything. Oh, that's the... Okay. What? Okay, you're gonna... There you go. Want to find a new Mario? Like the elephant, now Swan Mario. Yeah, give us some time. Wait, what? What's happening? Why isn't it going up? Oh, damn it. Am I missing something? No, there we go. Okay, fly! What? That's so finicky. Sometimes that doesn't work, and sometimes it does. There we go. Zelda 2, I think, aged the best because it doesn't feel archaic like most NES games. I love Zelda 2. I've always been a big Zelda 2 defender, but I feel like I feel like a lot of people would end up disagreeing with you. But I love Zelda 2. Yeah, Lilac, can you call it a formula change when it's only been one game? That's what I've argued about Zelda 2. That's one of my biggest complaints. It's like, they changed the formula. Like, back in the day, people said that. Like, this isn't like the first one. Like, yeah, but, you got to change it up a little bit. It still looks like you're not supposed to be able to jump. Ah! Boy, space sucks. No! No! I played 2 on PSP and it was hard. I played Pixel Remaster with boosters and negating the skill grinding time. It's actually a good game. It has a nice story. Interesting ideas like the secret and hint system. So yeah, I saw what you said. Like if you changed it to a more traditional system, would that work? I mean, the thing is, 2 was the one that had the job system, right? I don't even think you necessarily have to change it from the job system. I just think that the job system structure has been done so much better that you can just take cues from it. Does that make it a good game, or does that make it a good game, or just a better experience? I mean, if aren't they both the same? If there's a bad game and changing something makes it a good game, isn't that the same thing? That it's a different experience? It's just that one was good and then got better, and the other was bad and then got good, which technically is still better. Oh, 2 is one that Quest 64 took hints from. Oh, 2 didn't have a job system. What was? Yeah, I have to play 2 just to understand it. The Last Remnant is the exact system and is loved. Where you needed to get hit. Oh, you need to get. Oh, that's right. You need to like get hit if you want to raise your defense and HP or something, and you need to attack in order to raise your attack. Like, yeah, that's a bit. That works for some stats. Because Fire Emblem uses that, right? You get, the more you attack with your weapon, the better like your skill with that weapon goes up. So in some instances it kind of works, but okay, yeah. Oh, later, Cassidy, have a good one. 2 works kind of Luke, like how Elder Scrolls does, where you level skills via use, just worse. 2 was the start of what became a job system. You built your skills around how you played them, so you shaped them into roles you wanted, and they evolved that to a full-fledged job system. So yeah, so I feel like you'd be able to go back and do a remake of 2 and just introduce a job system. Introduce job points and an actual system that you can manipulate, as opposed to, if I want to get stronger, I have to get hit. Alright, so I don't have to go to the side, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, so I need... Skyward Sword HD a good game or a better experience? We talked about this before. I don't know if it's a good game. I would say that it's a better experience. I think that it definitely addresses a lot of what's wrong with the original Skyward Sword. So I think the average person that plays Skyward Sword and then Skyward Sword HD would probably say HD is the better game. Again, that's really, but then the question is whether or not you thought Skyward Sword was a good game, or whether or not you thought it was a bad game. No, don't shoot. Yeah, I feel like most people that played Skyward Sword HD said that it's at least better than the Wii game. Even people who like the Wii game, I've heard say, like, yeah, this is definitely the better version of it. Except for the whole motion type, like motion-ish controls. I don't know. That seems kind of awkward to me. It's still a game that I want to get. Because to use that example, when people say Skyward Sword HD is a good game, the correction is often it's a better version of a game many consider bad, but it's still a game it's still that game at its core. See, I've never heard anybody say that. I've heard everybody say that it's the better game. You know, again, whether or not you like it, if you thought Skyward Sword was trash and you thought HD was still trash, or if you thought Skyward Sword was good and HD was better, most people seem to agree that HD is the better game. So I feel like I've never heard anybody say that. I feel like I've never heard anybody say it's a better version, but it's still crap or anything. Like I feel like most people agree that it's the better game. You're doing what a lot though. Fixing the thing that actually isn't an issue. The real problem was the balance. The proficiency got blamed. Oh, for Final Fantasy 2, you mean? Oh, you don't need to do that again. Just increase the amounts of points you get to skills. Oh, made it better. The main issue isn't the system. It's that they tried to counterbalance for how fast you can become OP. Okay. Yeah, quality of life improvements can sometimes polish a turd pretty well. But even if it doesn't, like even if you see it, even if you still see it as a turd, like if you look at a polished turd per se, and you still see it as a turd, you can still see that it's polished. Meow. Whoa. Oh, we're just chatting about stuff. And I love Skyward Sword HD, but this is the point I brought up here. We had the Bob argument saying, but does that make Skyward Sword itself a good game? But I don't think that that's really the discussion. I think the discussion is, does it make it a better game? And yes, I think most people would agree it does make it a better game. Whether or not you think it's a good game is still opinion. But I think that the idea that it's a better game, obviously you would say that it's an opinion, but I think it's an opinion that the vast majority of people share. It's weird that you just don't have to engage in this stuff. Like, it's kind of just here for nothing. Okay, really? Oh. Hey, a bazooka! To put it in perspective, in the Skyward Sword Wii version, it takes up to 45 minutes to get to the surface in HD with skipping cutscenes. You can get to the surface in 15 minutes. That's pretty crazy. I never played Wind Waker, but I would like a port to the Switch. Oh, I mean, absolutely. Vulcan cannon power up. You can now break iron. Okay, there we go. About time. My point above, I think a lot of what I'm saying. This makes Final Fantasy 2 good. I was clarifying it makes it better. Is the same. Well, that's the point. Is that if whether or not you think it's good enough, because Lilac was saying that Lilac is saying that it makes it better, but whether or not you think that it's good is going to be that's going to be objective. That's still going to be your opinion. But I feel like the vast majority of people would say that it definitely makes it better. If it goes from a 1 to a 2 or a 2 to a 10, they're both better. They're just different levels of quality better. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, I have to go back? Okay, camera, could you allow me to turn around? Wait, what's happening? What am I doing? What door is locked? What are you talking about? Where am I going here? Yeah, if it goes from 1 to a 2, it's better shit, but it's still better. Am I just supposed to shoot wildly, or am I supposed to jump? Hover down? That doesn't look safe at all. Oh my God! Thank you, camera. Right in my way. You could not have possibly been more in the way. Boy, like, the camera really is ass. Oh, okay, right there. Could you hit them? Oh, can you not shoot those? Wait. How do I shoot? There we go. Why wasn't that working before? Oh, there's just the gray ones. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't breaking the other ones. Honestly, the game itself is good. First, need to make the core issue better. The story, characters, world, and even the unique systems, like the hidden assets, are all good. The only drag is the balance due to the proficiency. So yeah, so a lot like you're saying, it's a good game. It just gets significantly better, or you think it's a good game, but it gets significantly better. It wasn't about being better. It was the idea. This makes it good. It's more of a nitpick that's interesting to talk about than anything serious. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I think that in a way they're kind of the same thing, but they're different in magnitude. Okay. Be very careful, he says as he shoots one immediately. Whoa! Is that something I can shoot? Nope. One thing you can say about 2, it's an RPG. Oh boy, is it though? I mean, is Final Fantasy an RPG though? Really? I always thought Final Fantasy was a competitive shooter, to be completely honest with you. I mean, it's a fine enough game, but it's no Melee. All right, just hit the hit the checkpoint. Like I know that I'm ass, but holy hell, these levels are long. Whoa! Wait, what? Is this supposed to happen? Whoa, look at that popping. Oh my God, Frontier's got it from here. Look at where Frontier's got it from. Wow. No.
I'm scared of high places. Use hovering to slow down.
You're scared of high. You built a mech that flies. Hey, I did this in Armored Core. Remember this mission? Oh, now I fit through the lasers, huh? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, all of a sudden my ass isn't so big anymore. Could you target the last one? Could you act like I have some say in which way you're targeting instead of taking it as suggestions? Was this the Darth Vader spin is intended? Oh, that's okay. Hold on. It didn't look like stairs. Frontiers is not a Dreamcast game, though. Yay!
Better next time.
There won't be a next time, Tails. Come on. All right. There's only 20 emblems, right? We're halfway there. More than halfway. Can you just not go to the Chow World? I actually didn't. Oh wait, what's this? I literally never turned around. What's this? Chow Kindergarten? What is this? I haven't actually done this. Classroom? Fortune teller? Oh, look at little pictures. Chow school? This is adorable. Bulletin board. This is the Chow Kindergarten. You can ask for detailed tips from the kindergarten principal. You can talk to various Chow experts as well. Oh, black market. You can buy various items with your rings. What can I do for you? Oh my god. Yeah, why does the kindergarten have a I like that they're wearing masks though. Oh, it's so forward thinking. How did they know? Oh, that's kind of adorable in a weird, creepy way. It's gonna make a bad joke about schools, but I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let that one go because it specifically says kindergarten on it. So we're gonna let that one go and move on. I'm not gonna go. Do I wanna go? I mean, it's labeled and yeah, is it really the black market if they just put a big sign up? Yeah, a little Tails picture. Gotta teach you young. Yeah, like I don't engage in this the way everybody else does, so. How did they, and we said this before, so how did they not at any point do a Chow, like mobile game?
Tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic, Amy is.
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy?
What is it? What were you gonna say, Tails? Amy's annoying. Agreed. Like, no, say Amy's in trouble. Oh, that's actually what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. Oh, brother. I gotta find the 3 pieces of meteor. Oh, why? Why is that happening? All right, so I need. Wait, what's that? Whoa! What the heck? All right, we got another 30 minutes on this one. Here we go. Dangerous liquid. Why does the environment feel so strange? Oh my god. Is that gonna happen though? At least it's not super loud. At least it's not the dripping water. I can't tell. Oh, see that? You see that right there? Why couldn't it do that before so I can see that it was something on the floor? Where was that effect? Was that wait. In the last level, was that supposed to be happening? With the lighting on the floor? So it looks like that? All right, dangerous liquid. A part of the arc. I don't know what that means. Whoa. No. Here, give me one last clue here. Oh, that looks like a part for something. Destroy the water enemy at the tip of the arc. I don't know what the arc means. Fly around a little bit here. So it won't give me any more hints. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Stop doing that. Oh, look at that. There we go. Never mind. Meow. Oh, is that not something I can do? Okay. Ooh. 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 All right. Yeah, I don't know what the arc is. What's that? I'm assuming it's a reference to something from Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my God! What is this? This is like only up. This entire ship is the arc. Okay. Oh, brother, this game turned into only up. Ice effects versus gravity effects. What? Rants. Wow. No. What? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Remember this part. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I can't do that. So, hold on. Fly. Oh, he can break these, right? Didn't Only Up get removed from... Did it? Did Only Up get removed from Steam? Whoa! Oh my! What? He runs so. What a weird complaint for a Sonic the Hedgehog game. He runs so fast. Spin your character to punch and do an uppercut. What? Can I jump to that? No, you can't jump to that. That one. No! Okay. Only call this only up if none of the platforms have dirt sides. Play Power right now for a game that's meant to be Pokemon with guns. Kind of peaceful. Well, I mean, you know, we've you know. Look, it's not just me bringing up Power World. It's because it's not Pokemon with guns, but everybody likes to. Everybody sure liked to think that's what it was going to be. Which I'm still convinced that it was originally, and then maybe Nintendo got on them and said like, yeah, you can't make that. No! Oh, Fly! Why does he just let go of it? There. No! Oh, brother. Okay. Don't let go of it. Okay. It's Minecraft with monsters shooting guns. I mean, it sounds like Ark with Pokemon, based on the way everybody else talks about it. I don't know what that opened. I can't. God forbid I can move the camera around. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. A water enemy. Isn't that... Aren't I supposed to kill one of those? Hey, Jimmy. So... Am I just going to the top? Is that what I'm doing? What? Hello? There we go. Oh wait, I am. Oh, it's down. All right, I still want to go up, but okay. So it's down. Ugh. Right there.
It's closer.
Okay. Oh my God. Get him. There we go. Yay, we did it. Yeah, just go to the top and follow. You'll hear the beeps. At least it isn't Craftopia, the Tears of the Kingdom with base building. You see that game? People were talking about it, but I never looked at it because that's the same people, right? Pocket Pair or whatever the hell they're called. Some numbers came out about Microsoft and Blizzard profits leading up to the layoffs. As you can see, the layoffs were totally needed. I don't know if you're being 1,900 employees laid off. I mean, they said it was like a $3 trillion thing. Net income is up 33% at nearly $22 billion, while its Xbox content and services revenue jumped 61% post Activision Blizzard, which I feel like is kind of fudging the numbers a bit. Right, I can't help but there's some number fudge in there where they're like, oh well, now that we have Activision Blizzard, we can include all of their profits, and we can say that look at how much money we made. But yeah, I mean, clearly, it wasn't necessary. Our strategy can be flying in a giant circle from here unless the Emerald Shard is back on the floor. It's their previous game, but they only use standard assets for that, so literal asset flip. Which, I mean, that's kind of what those assets are for, so, as long as they make an interesting game out of it. Where's the next computer thingy? I need another monitor. There we go. Okay. Really? A star between three Oh, could you stop, please? Oh, a star between three arches. So, like, one of these things. I mean, it's not these, but... that's what I was looking for. Okay. Shit. Okay. Down below. Okay. It's a very straightforward... Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, just kind of fly around and do this. You know what's funny? I keep thinking... Like, I keep acting like there's a limit to how much you can fly and even climb. And I keep forgetting, like, no, you can just keep doing it. Under the star symbol near the three arches... Can you act like I read slow, please? The three arches above the red ground. What? Well, this is red ground. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Really? Thanks, Sephiroth. Sure would be nice if I could angle my camera down. I mean, that's red. Do they mean the bottom? I mean, those platforms were red. Red ground? Wait, is it this? I mean, this is red, right? It's kind of reddish. Rant. Meter's homing on Knuckles for some reason? Why? I mean, I know it's not here, but... Rant. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait. Hold on. 3 pillars. Okay, right there. Right there.
It's closer.
Oh, all right. Give me some. All right. Find the computer screen. Middle of the rotating beacon. Can I just read the same computer screen? That sounds like a stupid question. I guess not. It kind of disappeared on me. Middle of the rotating beacon. Boundary of the red and yellow ground. What's the rotating beacon? Hold on. I need one more screen thingy. Oh, well, there's that thing. Ah, come on. Let me in. Hello. Is there ground that can dig there? No. It said between the yellow and red ground. That looks brown. Oh, hold on. Let me get up there. Can you climb? No. I think it's easy. Come on. It said the... I don't know what the rotating... Oh, there?
It's closer.
Let's go! Look! Oh my god! Under 12 minutes! We beat our record by 18 It's just something. CT, thank you so much. You can punch them and break the no sign doors if aim. Oh, okay. Record time. They give me an E? That's terrible. S rank. Yeah. You saw it. Don't act like you did not just see that.
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Do not act like you did not just see that.
If that's how you want to play, I will take it from you.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. No. No. See what? The brief cut? No. No. There's no way everybody didn't see that. You got to be trolling me if you didn't see that. Yeah, ear jiggle? Yeah, that's a thing. Fun fact, Adventure 1, the radar was active for all 3 shards at a time, so you could find them in any order. Adventure 2 decided you needed to find them roughly in order. But they're also random, right? It also changes where they are. Oh, wait, what? What the? Can I hit her?
You've made me mad.
I'm just kind of wildly hitting. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Okay. Hello?
Here I come. Get ready. Quick wave.
Whoa, what? She hit me? What? She used her final smash. Wait, what happened to my rings?
Quick wave.
Oh, she's back down.
Here I come. Get ready. Quick wave. This can't be true.
Oh, oh my god, that was terrible. Yeah, I didn't realize I could go back down. So the Adventure 1, there's this date one. You could grab a shard if you happen to pass it early. This game didn't know if you passed one. Oh yeah, because we started at the bottom and then we went all the way up top.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
Pay no attention to what I'm looking at.
Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me. What in the world?
Do I have to say it?
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't
Do I even have to say it?
How you say thanks to
Can you
somebody
say
who
it?
saved
Can you
your
say it so I don't have to say it?
Don't think I
You have wings.
You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
You can fly.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, girl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
What?
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What the?
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
Wait. They stink like echidnas do. So you admit they smelled like me and still denied that they were mine.
I'm sorry. If I hurt you.
Where did he put it?
We should get going.
Okay. Can she fly with that girl? Well, she flies a little top front heavy, but you know it's flying. I can't believe her boobs are one polygon.
Tails and Amy are in danger.
How? We didn't get that cutscene. Did I miss a cutscene? What's this? Here comes my taste. Worst level? Oh boy. Ow. Like it feels like you just. Huh? Am I missing something? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Place your bets. Wait, why is this so extra? Whoa, Curry. Whoa. What's wrong with this stage? I mean, do I want to know? Is there? Oh, wait, this thing. Kind of forget I could do that. There's checkpoints. My concern was that there wasn't checkpoints. What? What? There we go. Oh, it's kind of look. Hey guys, remember Chemical Plant? It's back in space form. Whenever I see tubes, that's all I think. It's like, oh, it's Chemical Plant. Yay. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Little, what? Am I supposed to hit that? I can't tell if I'm supposed to hit that or not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Momentum-based gameplay. Yeah. Ah, okay. Here we go. Metal Storm. That's the game I was trying to think of. Metal Storm for the NES. What a good game that is. Put that on Switch. Where's that? Ooh, it's so. It's like a mind twist. Okay. They just like. Can you home in on it? Don't. Why do you give me a homing mechanic and then half the time it doesn't see the enemy? Okay. Oh! I thought it. What? Like, there. Yeah, this game was donated, by the way. Yeah, you see, you were too far away, but you saw that enemy. I was right up front, and the homing never locked onto it. You know, and I thought AGM had donated something very, very special to me, and then I find out that the games are all on sale. So you have to be in level or above, which is kind of weird because the whole thing is meant to be like a useful, like a travel mechanic at the same time. Yeah, like it's one thing if it's just a finicky. Okay. It's one thing if it's just a finicky attack, but it's also meant to be used like a travel mechanic. You know, they give you these gaps and then they give you the enemies so that you have to like home in to get across. So there you go. Like that didn't seem like it was gonna work. Okay, here we go. So then 3, 4. No! Oh, I thought it was 4. Okay. Yeah, this is on Steam. This is on Steam. Oh, I remember the buttons. Radical. I remember that the button did that thing. I was wondering why you would have gotten Battle DLC. I mean, yeah, why is that? Well, I don't know what the Battle DLC is. Actually, hold on. Give me a minute. Let me run to the restroom. Yeah. Let me run to the restroom. I will be RB. that hurt my arms. Later games almost to a fault, I say, correct the homing attack, making it way more accurate, but also making it not super useful as a movement mechanic of any enemies are nearby. If any enemies are nearby when you use it. I mean, I feel like that's a game design problem where if you know you're going to be using the homing attack as a movement mechanic, then I feel like the designer the developer should say, all right, well, we're going to put the enemies in order. So your homing attack shouldn't target the wrong enemy. I mean, I know it's a Sonic game, so a lot of things happen that shouldn't happen, but I feel like that if they're putting too many enemies around, I feel like that's there. As far as a movement thing, if you're in a room with a bunch of enemies and you're trying to use the homing attack, maybe that's part of the learning process is like, okay, when I'm in a group of enemies, I don't use the homing attack. So then you use like the bouncy ball or whatever the heck it is. Like you're just regular jumps. I'd be interested to see that implemented in some other games. All things considered, you're going through this aged game pretty well. Oh, thanks. I mean, I am, for as much as I look at it and I think, man, I'm kind of ass at this. Oh wait, can I? Okay. I also realized, if this were the first time I was playing the game, I'd be having this, like, if I played this years ago, I would be having the same problem. It's literally the first time I played this game. Oh, you can't land on that. Oh, is that? See, now I can't tell if that's a floor or not. Oh, it is. Okay. Wait. Okay. It looks like you're supposed to jump on these moving platforms. I don't like this thing where you can't tell that it's glass on the floor.
You're too slow, Sonic. If you don't come here, she will die.
Maybe I don't like her that much. She's your problem now, Eggman. Yeah, like, it's disorienting. Like, just being upside down is disorienting, but I don't know what's supposed to be the challenge, right? Because I thought right there that I was going to have to jump on those moving platforms. I don't know that that's not a challenge. Oh, and Amina's Adventure 1 and 2, because of the height requirement, you can use the homing attack near the ground to get faster, to get speed faster. In the later games, if an enemy is anywhere near you, it snaps. Okay. Well, this game just flat out talks about killing people several times. Is it better than Superstars? Again, if this was Superstars single player, I feel like I probably enjoy that more, possibly. But the multiplayer experience hurt me emotionally, and I don't want to touch it. I feel like something like Superstars, like Superstars is the kind of game I would rather play than something like this. But Superstars is just it has so many problems. And we've gone over Superstars before. I don't know. And even single player Superstars has issues. I just don't know if I would like single player more than I like the multiplayer, because the multiplayer was such a disaster. I did not like Superstars, and I played it solo. It's just like, it's the kind of game that I would rather play. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should put together a list of games that we would play for some sort of like goal. Because remember I had talked about that with Elden Ring, where I had said we could do Elden Ring, and then like if it was a donation stream where I have to play up to a certain point or have to play for a certain amount of time, maybe that could be like a Superstars thing where, we have to make Greg play Superstars, but then for every 10 subs he has to do another level or something. There better be some good incentive. Hold on, let me act like I'm playing a game here. What? Okay, am I missing like a power-up? Superstars was designed. That's the tweet. Superstars single player, I played better, only goes so far, because Superstars was built as solo as a multiplayer game with solo option, and it failed at what it set out to do hard. So the question is, Was Superstars a better game, or did it make it a good game? All right, so we got a little something there. A little something there. Oh, right there. I see it. There we go. What? What? Oh, okay. I see. So, oh my God, camera. Community note says determined this tweet is a lie. Oh, okay. So here we go. So this one. What? This camera. I'm very disoriented. I'm very disoriented by this camera. So, what? I hit the Y button and he like shimmied over to the side. So, what's happening when I do that? So let me go this way. Hold on. I just want to get a look around because I don't know what I'm not doing right here. There's a spring in the corner? Where? Oh, wait. Okay, upside down, you mean. There's a spring. If I could rotate the camera, I would see that. Yeah, no, I saw the power up. I just couldn't figure out how to get to it. I thought maybe I had to like flip the gravity and then move while I was, you know what I mean? Like as I was shifting, you have to like move over or something. Allows you to use a powerful fire somersault. Is that all it is? How do I do the fire somersault? Oh, wait, what? How do I just hold it? Oh, wait. What? This is where you get the thing that you just... I've been asking for this the whole time. Where you're running fast and you just tap it? This is where you get that? I've been asking for that this whole time. They made it a power-up? Like a bizarre okay. Let's get it. Could you target the monster? What are you doing? There you go. Like, why would that... Why would they limit that to there? What? Oh. Okay, hold on. You can always tap to do that. It just breaks boxes. No. My issue was like when you're running. Say you're doing the running downhill. Remember how in old Sonic games, like most of the ones that I remember anyway, when you're running really fast, you could hit the button and you would just automatically go into the ball, and then you would just be in the ball and you could do that. They kind of took that away in this game, where if you're running really fast and you hit the button to turn into the ball, it would like stop you. You tap down to go into the ball form. Is that what it is? Have I been doing that wrong the whole time? You had to tap down. In this one, it wasn't letting me do it. Or I was doing it wrong, I guess. What happened? What? Oh, I meant in Classic Sonic. Yeah, there's no roll in this game unless you spin dash down a hill. Yeah, like you have to trigger the spin dash. It's not like you're running. Like that was what I was wondering. Like, you know, you hit the little treadmill and you go really fast, like, but you're running. You're up on your feet. I wanted to just tap the button or tap down, and then he just turns into the ball. Because the ball usually means that he won't get hit by enemies. Oh, I cannot. Steam has region lock. The 3D games don't know what to do with the spin dash. Wait, how far back am I? Was that really far back? Frontiers had to add it via an update. Like, doesn't that seem a bit odd? Oh wait, do I still have the thingy? This is so... Yeah, I can't... Okay, I forgot that I... Okay. Ow. Frontiers had boost and drop dash. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Still not the... It's still not the droplet noise. Okay. Sonic. Yep. I hit him. I need rings. There you go. Oh, I did the same thing. I did the same exact thing. I didn't even have a chance. Okay, so when I get to that second one, don't move. Take a look around. No, Dragon, I didn't even have a chance to react. I went to step up to the ramp, and he just fell off of the thing. Okay. Yeah, he just decided that was the way to go. Yeah, you need to dash on the rings. I didn't even get a chance to get to them, though. That's what I'm saying. Is like I got there, and then immediately it, like, moved me. Yeah. Yeah, I was already on the thing. Okay, so it's after the second enemy. The second water thingy. Actually, here, I don't even need to... Okay. There's that one. Okay. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Okay. I hit the button. I have to do that whole thing again. I hit the button. How do you do the light speed thing? Isn't it like you collect the ring and you hit the Y button and then you get them all? That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Story select.
Why did you? Do you not have to jump? I jumped because it looked like there was a gap. Yeah, because it looked like there was a gap from the first ring. Because you know why I think I did that? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I keep thinking that you have to do it when you collect the first ring. And then that triggers it. So I could just hit the button when I'm near rings? Yeah, that's why I did that. Oh, so I still have this. Yeah, jumping for light speed dash is a no-no. Yeah, I've been doing it because I thought that... Okay. I thought that you had to collect a ring. And then, like, when you collect the first one and you hit the button, then it goes for the other ones. Oh, so you just have to be near it. Yeah, I'm overthinking. It occurs to me that the game is more simplified than I'm expecting it to be. Like, that's so odd to me. There's a pop-up that tells you, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to say this, and I haven't really said this the entire time. And this is not a cop-out or anything. Like, this is my own fault for not seeing it. I'm not going to lie. There's so much happening on the screen sometimes. I don't see when that comes up. Like you said that in the top right corner, I don't see when that comes up. I like
And jump in.
most of the time I'm not realizing that there's anything there. Here, okay. Whoa. Yeah, and I don't even know that I would call it a criticism about the game particularly, because I wouldn't say that this game sucks for this. It's just like, I realize that I don't notice when that's happening. I feel like I'm just supposed to know these things that are happening. Okay, move too fast. The easiest to do, in fact, to do it before you hit them, as hitting them can throw you off, because then it changes the angle that you're hitting them at. I'm just saying, if you need to know, yeah, there's an indicator for when you need to know. And what I'm saying is, I don't ever pay attention to that indicator. Like, half the time I don't realize it's there. Not to mention the fact that it keeps saying B, and on my controller it's Y. So that kind of throws me off. No, I wouldn't say key. I wouldn't say that it's throwing too much information. It doesn't visually stand out. Like, look at all the bright colors and everything, and then B is there, and then like it says B light dash. I don't typically see that. I normally just see like the B button. Oh, I did this one before. Sonic, you okay? You okay, buddy? All right, so see, like right there, it just pops up. I don't notice that because you do this. I do this. This is what happens because I'm so jittery with my controls. I do that, and then it's there, and then it's gone. Okay, that's such a cheap shot. Oh, I could just light speed thingy. You know how it works technically is Sonic dashes for the first ring. It touches another one, it snaps in the trail. But if you touch rings and use it, oh yeah, he'll snap at an angle. Well, that happened earlier where it was like the two rings side by side. So instead of going down the long line, he went from one to the next one. Hey, Flip. I'm doing okay, Flip. How are you doing? Got yourself a day off, right? Whoa. Okay, I tried to get that. Okay. Sonic, really? Could you hit it? Okay. Oh wait, I have to hit one of those. There you go. My speakers. No day off till Friday. Oof. Oh wait. This one? Oh, was there a spring up there? Okay. Hit him! Right, we'll wait for that next one. 5. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah. Was this? Keep in mind, he took his time with the golem, but here he is. Here he's on crack. Oh, I did the dash thingy, and he like ran right into it. Oh, you can fire somersault into that guy. Yeah, see right there. I do the dash thingy, but he goes at an angle. Might as well break them all. Walls are super effective against Sonic. Oh no! Solid objects, my one weakness. Okay. So don't. Whoa! Hold on. Okay, so don't jump. Just do that. Okay. The UI thing is another issue sound struggle with in 3D over the years, as they can't figure out the best place in size for a lot of the hint icons. Often nowadays they just slap big signs on the background. But as you say, in Superstars or Carnival levels, yeah, even those can be easy to miss. Yeah, I mean. It's visually and that's a Sonic hallmark, is that it's visually there's a lot happening. Oh. Okay. No light speed dash? What's that? Wait, I can't light speed dash to pick up my rings? Oh, thank God. Wait a minute. Just, you should be able to light speed dash and pick up all the rings. No, yeah, yeah, there you go. See, that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. No, not those rings. We've established rules, and then we've told you why certain times those rules don't work. Whee! Oh wait. I can. Oh yeah, you can. It only works when it's rings, not a ring of rings. Sonic has always been a fan of, yes, but not sometimes. poor Chrono Trigger Lego side. Hey, this one isn't my fault. This was a Dono game. I'm on my way. All right, so wait. So that looks safe. Whoa! That was me rotating the camera, but you know what's another? This was kind of a nitpick. I mean, I guess it's kind of a nitpick. Like, it doesn't feel like some of this stuff qualifies as a challenge. Does that, like I had to run across the room there and hit a missile thing. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like, it's almost like, what was the point of that there? Like, it's like if you have a game with a locked door and the key is right next to the door all the time, you start to question why the locked door was there in the first place. You know what I mean? So like that whole sequence, none of that was a challenge. You go upside down, you walk over, there's no threat there. Like, there's no holes in the floor to fall through. You step on the missile thing and you walk over and it's just open. It's like, was that a challenge? I don't understand. Yeah, it's not a challenge, it's just in the way. You okay, Flip? Hold on. Flip, are you saying? What's going on? Oh, are you? Okay, yeah. A loading screen. Oh, no, that was just me stopping.
Emergency. Well done, Sonic. But you'll never leave this room alive. Ha-ha!
I've seen the doctor. Keep you guys updated on Discord. Right here. Oh God, wait. You all sound a little excited about whatever's happening. I can't tell what's going on here. That way. Okay. Wait, why are the floors the floors are very specific colors? Are you gonna target them? You're gonna do that? There we go. Okay. Can I get a ring? Wait, hold on. How close do you have to be? Okay. Is this like... No, not there. Is this like I jump over? Oh, look at that. Are you supposed to do that? That... What? What?
Emergency. Emergency.
What? What the hell was that? Was I supposed to do that? Don't overthink. You're wrong person. No, yeah, the switch changes to gravity, but that seemed kind of weird. I didn't see another switch there. Can you hit it? Wait, what happened to all the rings I just grabbed? Why did I grab a bunch of rings? Am I crazy? Did I not grab a bunch of rings there and only 2 of them came out? You're supposed to bounce bracelet past the black boxes. Oh my god. What? I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose. I know I'm not supposed to. I know I'm not supposed to go that way, but
Emergency. Emergency.
I didn't do that on purpose. So okay, so hold on. No, that's the thing. I didn't homing. Is that what threw me? Is that why I did that? So I bet. Okay, so I hit the wrong button. That's what it was. I hit the button. Oh my god. I hit the button for the homing attack and not the bounce. But it should have not done anything. Why did the homing attack send me off like that? Could you do the thingy? Oh, okay. Okay. Why are you doing that? Okay, I see ya. All right, I'm getting it now. Yeah, homing attack without target is air dash. And it just randomly chose a direction for the air dash. Yeah, but it wasn't even forward. All right, so okay. All right. I got to wrap my head around this. Okay, there we go. All right, this is, you know what this is like? This is like Portal, where you have to kind of, like, if for anybody that's ever played Portal, you have to kind of wrap your head around the physics of Portal to understand it. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I need to understand what it is that I'm, like, capable of doing here. There is no forward, only left. Whoa! Wait, what? Okay, so... up. Oh, okay, I got it. Whoa! Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. If you somersault then jump without finishing the animation, then Sonic will backstep. Like the fact that there's these weird sort of quirks. Hey, it's the second time we use quirks. It's kind of like, I think a lot of this just comes from inexperience. Okay. Whoa. This is just a lot of inexperience. Okay. Holy smokes. This is like This is like Mario Galaxy, but I hate it. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, it's brand new to me and it feels really awkward. And again, this is definitely I feel like I don't know the rules. And I'm just racing for whatever looks like it might be the end. Wait, there's secrets I'm supposed to be collecting? Oh, this seems... Oh, look! We made it!
Yes!
Hey, that only took 13 and a half minutes. That's not bad. We should have taken bets.
Barely made it.
Congrats on finishing that maze of a level. Look at that. I wonder at the end of the game, is there like, oh, this is how long it took you to beat every level. Exit from the Chow Ground. Yeah, that's the first time we're just not gonna go in. This is a Sonic game. There are no secrets. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. What you see is what you get. I remember not realizing there was an entire outside path to just jump to the end, not realizing there was a button I need to press. Hey, buddy. Hi.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic?
This sounds like a different song,
Slowly.
and I don't know what song it is.
Your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Oh, is it a Grateful Dead song?
Fake emerald. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
One. I don't know what song it is, but I know it from The Simpsons. It's an old song. One. Oh, I don't know what it is. I think the A-Team.
Villain, Doctor.
Whoa. You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Because it's not green, you moron. We're gonna sit down and have this conversation about what color emeralds are supposed to be.
The capsule clears the colony there.
I didn't know it was fake. You just told me.
Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hi, buddy.
Sonic!
Oh my God. Is that it? Was that the ending? Did we do it? Did we kill Sonic?
Wavelength and properties, but it's less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties.
So I can turn into, like, better Sonic. Not really super Sonic, right? You know?
My admirable adversary.
Sonic!
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Eggman killing Sonic is the ending. I like it.
Sonic's asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
Oh, wait.
You're no match for me. You weak little fox.
All right. Here comes complicated controls. Whoa. Is there rings? Can I get rings? There's no rings.
Lose to
I did
Tails.
it.
I feel some strange energy.
Was that supposed to be that easy? What just happened?
Whoa. I wasn't sure if I could pull that one off. how I managed to use the chaos control.
What happened there?
Chaos control?
I don't even know what happened.
I'm worried about Tails.
Hey, Strawberry.
I hate to ask, but could you help them? This is our last chance. I got it. Before the cannon fires, I'll slam dunk it in there.
Yeah, I'm so confused. You better Sonic than me. Sonic used chaos control. I'm assuming so. Whoa. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to? Okay, here we go. Oh, is this the end? This is the final mission? Oh my god, this is visually or sense. This is like sensory overload here. What is that noise? Whoa. That throws me off because it looks like the rails are moving in a different direction. No, Sonic! No, Sonic! Wait! Oh my God! Shortcut? Shortcut? Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. Speedrun strats. No! No, Sonic! No, Sonic! No! Wait, I can do that? Wait a minute. Oh, see, now we gotta try it. Wait, now, oh, now I'm in it. Wait, because now I'm in it. Wait, I can do that? Wait, I gotta remember where I did that. That's funny. Wait. It was right there, right? No. Oh, no, I went the right way. That's not fun. Hold on. How did I do that? Was that here? That was here, right? Go, son! Oh, no, it wasn't there. Damn. It was right after the checkpoint. Oh, that's right, because I missed the checkpoint.
Story
It was later. Damn. I'm Sonic. Yeah, Final Rush. Oh, I was too fast. I'm too fast. Okay. So, all right. So stay on it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. It was after the check. It was after where? Oh no! Oh wait, I went the wrong way. There we go. Now I went the right way. Yeah. Okay. So it was this one. No, don't go that way. I went this way before. Yeah, because I missed that. And I did this. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing that. That's just awesome. Oh! Oh, gamer moment. Let's go. There's got to be another shortcut. There's not. I can see the level. Wait. Oh no! Momentum-based gameplay. No, wait. That's not it. No! Oh, you have to hold. I have to hold. Oh, it's for me. It's B for me, but. All right, here we go. Oh, no, not that one. He's seeing why we like these games. I can hear. Yeah, like when it's this is awesome. This is so much fun when you try and figure it out. But I also feel like I'm like circumventing a lot of janky controls. This one. Like the grind rails are really cool. I'm not stressing about hitting the wrong thing. All right.
Yeah, why? Okay, hit B. Oh, hit. I'm hitting the wrong. That's my fault. That's my fault. I hit B like a doofus. Okay. Yeah, what I mean is I'm hitting B, and I'm on my controller. I have to hit Y, so my brain is hitting B. Okay. Okay. Sure. That's your fault. Oh, he was gonna do it again too. Yeah, like this, I find this to be a lot of fun. It's like the running on the platforms, and then you're facing the wrong way, and or you tilt a little bit to the left and he goes off, or you're not hitting up, or you're hitting up too much, or okay, there we go. Hit crouch. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Oh, look, there was a thingy right here too. Okay. Yeah. No, Sonic! Oh, wait! Go, Sonic! No, he's not gonna make it! Ah. Yeah, so when you don't do anything, it's fun. Alright, so that's what I did. Okay. Oh, wait. No, no! Why is he like... Stop moving, camera! Let's go! Oh! Stay on! Oh! Let's go! Oh no! And I get hit by the dumbest thing ever. The dumbest looking enemy. Oh! Oh wait, okay, this is like a sucker move. Wait, one of these is gonna lead me into space. Hang on. This is a trick. This is a trick. One of these is gonna lead me into space. I'm gonna be mad. Here, we're gonna do this one. Whoa. Oh, they all lead to space. I guess technically. Yeah. Yeah, can you clip? Make sure you clip that last that last part.
Get more speed using jump dash. Try climbing up the steep incline. It's fun.
Okay. Oh. Oh, no! Sonic! Oh, wait, what the hell? I was hitting the shoulder button, or the trigger button. Oh, no! Oh, we have to do it all over again. No! What time is it, 54? Oh, no. No, we have to do it all over again. Okay, we can make it look cool again. Now I just have to remember everything I did. All right, here we go. All right, I gotta remember the path that I took here. All right, so I can do that. Sonic, hurry up! I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you that. I went this way. Okay, so I did that. All right, we went down. Okay. Stay on it. Don't split it. Get on. No, Sonic! Damn it! Once more with feeling. Was it worth it? Of course it was worth it. All right, don't burn my button yet. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this. This way I can line it up a little bit better. There we go. Meow. All right. I probably should dash right there so it makes it look cooler. Go! What are you doing? Sonic! Can I, like, hit the button? What do I do here? Yeah, crouch. What do you do there? What do you do when he's like that? It's just like... he's fine. What do I do here? I guess you're supposed to jump and try and dash, right? Yeah, homing attack. God, could I do that was gonna happen? That's not how momentum works. Okay, yeah. You know what's funny? I kind of want to hit the rail just to see what it looks like because I haven't actually done it the way you're supposed to. Really? What's the cheapest I've seen a working Vita go for? Somewhere between 150 and 200 at conventions. Yeah, you should crouch on the beginning. I tried it the one time and it like slowed down. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to actively remember to do it. Okay. What a good game. I mean, this part's fun. You have to balance too? What is this, Tony Hawk? Okay, crouch. He's already crouching. I'm not hitting anything. There we go. Whoa. Honestly, one of the things with the Vita at this point that a lot of people have said, and it is true. Okay, come on. Oh wait. No, I'm not gonna make it. No. A lot of people buy Vitas because Vitas are good to mod. Like when you mod a Vita, it's one of the best systems. It's one of the best handheld systems there is. Why did you do that? Just shift over. Why does he do that? Oh! Let's go! The noise! Ow! He's done it again! Alright, so I'm gonna do this one again, because this is the one I'm more comfortable with. But yeah, that's the only reason I wanted a Vita, and a lot of people have said the same thing, that when you mod a Vita, because this, like, especially the OLED Vita, I think there was an OLED one, like, it's just incredible. It works incredibly well. It's a powerful system, so it can handle a lot of different kinds of games. That market, like that aftermarket for Vitas, the base Vita was OLED. Yeah, that aftermarket for Vitas went up because of that.
Get more speed using jump dash. Try climbing up the steep incline. It's fun.
I mean, a lot. Oh my! I made the mistake of looking at my life counter. Here. Whoa. Whoa! The original Vitas are OLED. The later ones are LCD. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Turn around. No, camera. Do what I want you to do, not what you want you. No! Oh! I saw my blue hedgehog life flash before my eyes. Oh my god. All right, I'm pushing my luck here, and I have to stop. All right, one. There we go. All right. Whoa. Oh my god. Hold on. Please don't do that again. Thank you. All right. This is like oh wait. Oh brother, hold on. Oh. Okay. I feel like there was a shortcut back there. Please get 15 more rings. Do I need more rings for something? Oh wait, I can do the bouncy thingy, right? Oh. Oh! Oh, just for an extra life. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What? Could I get rings? No way. Oh, I gotta hit the crouch. Hold on. There you go. Can I get? Yeah, I want rings. I need like 4 rings, don't I? 3 rings. Like a circus. Okay. I'm like afraid to move. Oh my god. How are there no more rings anymore? I need 3 rings. Hello? Okay. No! 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 Oh, why did it do that? Oh, I went to jump and it didn't jump. No! Oh, we're gonna wrap it up though. Oh, that was so close. Should we wrap it up? I feel like, do we wrap it up or do we go one more? I feel like we wrap it up. I feel like we wrap it up. But then we're gonna do, you know what we might do? You know what I think I might do?
Let's do this.
I could breathe now. I don't want to say anything, but you did. I missed a couple of the box thingies too. The ring orb things. Hang on. Exit the game. There we go. Yeah, I just couldn't like go back and get them because I was terrified. Yeah, final stage, plus the boss. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, I gotta clip some of that. That was good. It's actually tense when you jumped in that level. Please don't do that again. Yeah, like I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. It's just this level and the final boss. After that, we can do Chrono. Well, so here's the thing. So just real quick for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the state of play, and I don't normally stream for Wednesdays. That's normally the day off, but I am gonna go live at least for the state of play, assuming I'm home in time. Well, I should be home in time. I have some errands to run, but they're usually pretty quick. What we'll probably do is go live early. Well, technically we don't really go at all, but
I'll probably go live at like 3 maybe to do this. Maybe 3:30, somewhere around there. And what we can do is we can jump back into this and try and finish this out, give this a few more shots. And that'll lead us into the state of play. So we're going to watch the state of play tomorrow. Tomorrow is the reveal of Sonic X Shadow. But yeah, so we are going live tomorrow to at least watch the state of play. That's going to be 4:30 Eastern, so it's 6:05 right now, so an hour and a half before this is when we're going to go live tomorrow. And we'll, just talk about everything that's going on, and then at 5 o'clock the state of play is going to begin. We don't know what we're going to see, right? We'll chat about it a little bit more tomorrow. There's a lot of speculation. I won't go over what a lot of the people are speculating. Some of the stuff we do know, Rise of the Ronin and Stellar Blade, which is actually the one that I'm kind of curious about for several reasons. Marcos, no Team Dark playthrough. No. So this game just kind of popped up because it was donated. So I kind of wanted to do this. I don't want to drop Chrono Trigger, so I want to do this. And this is we did this just because I tried it on Friday and everybody said I was about halfway through the game, which was a lie. But so we did it yesterday, and I figured we'll just get through it. We're gonna get through the hero story, and then we'll go back to Chrono Trigger. We'll finish out Chrono Trigger, and then after Chrono, we'll most likely come back and we'll do the Dark story, and then we'll go from there. Someone call me. Pray to your summoning circles that Sonic Generations won't be garbage. I get an extra silver stream during the week. Now, maybe I'll take a Thursday off. Maybe I'll do that. No, but yeah, we are going to stream tomorrow, and it's at least going to be the state of play, so we can talk about all of that stuff. Because you know how we do it. We watch it, and then we end up chatting about it forever. So, give me 1 second here. Let me see where to send you. Strawberry's still here? Strawberry, did she go live? I'm going to send you to Strawberry. Strawberry's not here. GVG. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Hey, Dark Knight. How are you doing? Do you know if China has any Dumas merch? I don't believe so. I'll talk to him about like what's going on with the merch situation. I don't know if there's been any word on new merch or something, so I'll talk to him and see what's going on with that. But I don't think there's any Dumas merch there. But thank you so much, everybody, for stopping and for hanging out. Very, very, very much appreciated. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll be going live. I'll post on Twitter. I'll try and let everybody know on Twitter. It's probably going to be like 3:30. We'll go live and we'll try and see if we can finish out the hero story. It's just one stage and a boss. So apparently I'm good at bosses, right? So, it's pronounced dumbass. Well, I don't think the guy that wrote the Three Musketeers wants it pronounced that way. Right? That was his name. Dumas, right? Wasn't that his name? But yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow. Like I said, 3:30. Just keep an eye on Twitter, and I'll let everybody know what I'm going to be doing and when I'm going to be doing it. For right now, though, I'm going to send you over to official GVG. They are playing Pokemon Heart Gold. So you can stick around after the credits, and I'll send you over there to hang out and represent us very well. Oh, the final boss is a bit quirky, but it won't take long. I mean, if it's anything like that Eggman boss, I should get it over with pretty quickly. But thank you so much, everybody, for stopping and for hanging out. Don't forget to drink your mask, wear your water, social distance whenever possible. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you all tomorrow.